Alright. Mic check, 1, 2. Bar's looking good. I see camera, and I see harem in the background lurking at me. We have everything we need for nok-nok streams. Welcome everyone to another episode. I am your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host nok-nok. And fading out the pretzel here, and diving right back into Pathfinder Kingmaker, where I'm currently taking Jubilost and Harem, who are not usually members of my party, over to the Dwarven Ruins, just because they both have a quest to go there. And I want to get that knocked out real quick, and I'm hoping to get some sick XP, and then trade them back out for my much more loved party members. I needed to load them up on spells, though, because they had none. Let's do that, and what else we got? Let's do 1 charge of restoration. He can convert anything into a heal, so I don't really need him to have heal, because anything he has can become a heal. Neutralize poison, and I don't know. Inflict wounds. That's fine. Okay. So, as I said, I'm going to take these guys over here to the fort and see what they have to say about that. Now, I have another quest to find some kid who's at Candlemere Lake, but I don't know where. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing by here and see if there's any quest updates while I'm en route. En route, if you're cultured. I'm not sure. Hope y'all had a sufferable Thursday. I had to look at the calendar to see what day it was. Let's see. Hold on, save. Taking 2 quest guys to port. Sure, carrying capacity is going to go down slightly without 2 of the animals in the party. We can only carry 3,500 pounds instead of the usual 4,500. Not 45,000. That's a very different number. Hey, Ogbomo, how you doing? Good to see you again, man. Or gal. It's 2018. I shouldn't be assuming genders. Just learned you can build Bakken's workshop if you build a village in Olag's area. Olag? You mean the trading post up there? Yeah, right now, when I look at that side of the map, it says that I can't build there. Wow. Ferocious Manticore.
My skills are getting rusty.
Okay, hold on. So, can he just spam bombs? Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, right there. 11. Has 11 uses. Let's try this out. I want to see what happens.
Give the order.
Alright.
Enemy approaching.
Oh, I haven't had him rest since I loaded his spell list up. Okay. Oh, that was over really fast. So because I have Jubilost and Harem in the party, just for a short time, I don't have my custom healer and my custom sorcerer. And once I get them back, my Beast Cleave team will be one big Ohana again. Right now, 2 of them are waiting on me to finish this quest. There were other streamers that were just at the Troll King portion of the story, and they already had 3 villages. What? Well, okay. Well, I think they just had to claim this area of the map. And the problem is, I think what it is I didn't take out the loan on building materials, and I also did not wreck the Temple of Aristil for more building materials. So that's probably what it is. What does this do? Okay. Oh wow, his watch is crazy. So what they did is they probably had a lot of build points from either destroying the temple and stealing the stones from it, or taking out the loan at the beginning, and then they claimed the south area much sooner than I did, because I was trying to avoid the American dream of going into debt. Now, or it could have been something else that I've completely missed. I'm not sure. Also, if you haven't already, you can get the XP for character quest when you talk to the characters in town after the quest. Yeah, I'm not sure why you can't do that. Yeah, I mean, right now I'm taking Harem and Jubilos to the Dwarven Ruins. There we go. And you can hide from me forever, you lose Dwarven Outpost. Digs the map of the spot, it makes more. That's it. On behalf of all the institutions of Inner Sea, I hereby thank you. As a matter of fact, I'm even qualified to reward your help in hard coin. Gives you 1,800 gold. Now all I have to do to finish my article is about the state of affairs in your barony. I'll be honest with you, unfortunately I can't write anything too good. Monsters roaming the land's minimal educational level, and a traveler needs unprecedented luck to be able to find any interesting sites or landmarks. These lands are not attractive, neither for potential settlers nor tourists. If you are so set up to be impartial, don't forget to mention that the Baron of these lands tends to major problems personally, so all of them will be solved in the near future. You know, you are right. I will add a paragraph somewhere near the end telling readers that the barony is still developing and it needs positive trends. I'll need some time to finish my article. Until then, I'll stay at your capital. I'm sure you don't mind. Great. By the way, I'd be pleased to travel with you sometime if you wanted to have a conversation with someone smarter than your usual companions. Sweet. Okay, well, that's one of them. So, Harem is the other person who wanted to see this place. That goes to the lower level of the place. Do I just need to take him in there? Let's save game here. Now, I've already cleared this place out. This should be a quick stop. Let's go down over here to where there's the direct route to the lower levels and see what Harem has to say. Actually, you know what? I would feel hella stupid if his, like, dialogue thing is up here. Like, at the entrance. Let's do this. Yeah, that's fine. Formation will be restored once I get the real dream team back together. And by the time I get back to town, I'm sure I'll have enough BP saved up that I can claim the southern Gnarl Marches. And after that, I should be able to do the building in the other outer areas without having debt or without having wrecked the Temple of Aristil. Just because I don't know the ramifications of going into debt in this game, and I wanted to avoid that. And I don't know the ramifications of not being able to build up the temple. How was your day? Any good stories? It's just the usual fussing at customers, really. Oh, hey, quest update. I was right. I was sort of right. Alright, 135 XP for bringing Harem in here. What does he hope to find here? Okay, well, let's start taking him to the lower level. I mean, the only funny story I really got from work recently was the other day when someone was like, can I get the contact info in case I need to call you guys back? I'm like, yeah, sure. Write this number down, you know, 555-555-5555. And I'm like, and that's, you know, you want to press extension 2 to call my apartment. And there was this long silence, and the guy's like, and I'm like, department. I'm so sorry. That doesn't call my apartment. If you could move your face cam down, that would help the stream see how much BP you have when you pull that screen up. Talking about this screen, or do you mean the build menu? I can't see my BP while I'm out here, can I? I assume you're talking about when we're in Town. But yeah, I should be able to manage that. I've got a couple of, where is it? I've got this one, when I've got really important game stuff to show, and my face is in the way. Okay, I'm assuming that if Harem wants to see anything, it's going to be this huge thing or the big forge that they were using to brand the trolls and make them immune to fire. So let's try going to those two locations and see what he's got to say.
So, any brilliant ideas?
Let's see, 1d6, very odd. Oh wow. Yeah, that's some respectable damage. No quest update here. Okay, let's try taking him to this room with the forge and see what Aram has to say there. You better have something to say there, Harem, or else I don't know where else to take you. Wait. Where? Oh, that's right. There's like rubble right here they have to walk around. I was like, where are they going? Lindsay with her top hat. Her top hat of holding can pull infinite rabbits out of it, or at least 200 pounds of rabbits out of it. Come on, Harem, look at this. Isn't this amazing, buddy?
That is not far.
Ah! An ancient anvil. Can it still work? He can't believe his own eyes. He reaches to the anvil and touches it with care. Fiery sparks flit dangerously close to his beard. It's just beautiful, the dwarf smiles happily. You see, everything is not that bad after all. The anvil's still operational. What do you say now? He pets the anvil gently without any fear of its heat. Once I dreamed of working with a furnace like that. I gave oaths to Torag that I'd craft hundreds of suits of armor. That my hammer would be tireless. Oh, that was so long ago. He finally averts his gaze from the fire and turns to you. The very existence of this anvil is miraculous and unnatural. So much suffering and sorrow surrounds us, and yet here, hope? Harem shakes his beard in negation. This shouldn't be like that. This is just wrong. Harem turns around and glares at the anvil with hate in his eyes. His hands clench into fists. Grotus, grant me strength. I'll restore righteousness. The dwarf deals a strong blow with his fist to the anvil base. Wait, seriously? Dude, use that in combat. He just punched an anvil apart. The dull rumble seems to start at the base of the anvil, the sound growing steadily louder and finally filling the whole room with a deafening roar. You could swear you hear the mad laughter of Grotus in this roaring, or maybe it is Harem's own laughter. The anvil trembles and suddenly falls apart as if trying to catch up in time with the rest of the fortress in the state of ruin. I don't want to upset you, my friend, but you're such an idiot. Low religion past. Why did you destroy the anvil? Does Grotus encourage destruction now? I always believe Grotus does not destroy, he just waits until the end comes to everything in this world. I've done what I had to do! This anvil should have been destroyed long ago! I've just restored righteousness! I had to do it. It was so hard for me, Muck. Almost as hard as living itself. Clark Bard. Hey, been thinking about getting this game. Are you enjoying it? I am, Clark Bard. You definitely have an advantage playing this game if you've played D20 games before. But you can turn the difficulty down while you're learning the game. And the difficulty bar is not to be underestimated. A lot of people, you know, they learn the basics and they're like, all right, you know, I'm not a pussy. I'm going to crank this up. And you get destroyed. Like, the top difficulty is like the top streamers are reloading the game like 20 times an hour because they keep wiping. It's completely unfair math. But yeah, it's very, very fun. There was a lot of kinks with it when it came out, and they've had a patch come out like almost every other day. They're trying very hard to work them all out, but they've done pretty good so far. Forgive me, Muck. Thank you for honoring my request and bringing me here, but now I wish to be alone. Okay, that's awesome. We got 450, 187, 135, and 187 from Jubilost, and then a ton of gold from Jubilost. So, bringing those two here was a lot of XP, and all of our custom characters just leveled up. So we're going to send Jubilost and Harem back to town, because they're not my favorites, and get my dream team back together, and then level everybody up, the 3 customs that just leveled. Or fun, good to hear. Love game companies that care about their product. Yeah. Yeah, the first 2 days, it was almost unplayable. Like, there was a lot of... It was almost luck. Like, let me give you an example. You going around through the woods, and there's random encounters that pop up, like getting attacked by goblins or something. And twice on the first day of the game, I got attacked by elder fire elementals. To put that into perspective, imagine like you're level 2 in a game, and then a level 15 guy made of fire comes along and flicks you, and you're dead. And that happened to be twice on day 1. And then they were like, sorry, that was an accident, and they patched that out. Because you were not supposed to be running into level 15 fire demigods at level 2. But right now, it's really good. Lots of customization. Not as much as the pen and paper game, but the pen and paper game has, like, 34 years of build-up going into it. But there are, like... I don't know. There's easily, like, 40 classes in the game, or more. There's a lot. And they're divided down, so it's like... There's fighter is one of the classes, and then fighter has like 4 subclasses, and you can just be a fighter, just like a vanilla fighter, or you can be like a berserker, which is more offensive, a tower shield specialist, which is what Valerie here is, and she uses a shield the size of a door, and she just goes through tons of training to be able to use that effectively, and she's like a perfect tank or near perfect tank. But every class is like 4 flavors of it, which results in like 40 classes. Alright, so we need to go back to town and we should be able to build it up. Yeah, if you're new to the game, the whole reason it's called Kingmaker is at the beginning you're just an adventurer, and then you off this Baron Lord and take over his fort, and you slowly become like a Baron, you build out some lands, and it's kind of like you're very slowly stretching out and making a kingdom.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
People are getting tired, so it's going to have us rest here in just a second. There we go. I can keep going, but people, they become just god-awful if you keep pushing them too far. Yeah, me too. I love it. The more customization, the better for me in most cases. Alright, so this is my town. So I'm in control here. I'm going to come here, and all your party members that you do not currently have in your party, you can only leave town with a team of 6. All the others you're not currently using, be it the story ones you're not using or custom characters you've made, just chill in town and they do their own thing while you're away. So 2 of the people that were in my party when you stopped by were people that were not my favorite people for the party, but I had quests for them. So I took them, did the quest, got a lot of experience, and now I'm bringing them back and getting my dream team back together. And while I'm here, I can get my people that are staying in town busy with new tasks, like, build this, research that, stuff like that. Alright. This is Jaethal. She's one of the story characters. She's an undead elf. She's one of the characters built into the game. Okay. Oh, that's right. Lindsay robbed us. So minus 30 BP because Lindsay freaking stole stuff from the treasury. Trade agreement with Magar Varn. Heavily guarded caravan will not carry goods. 2 BP per turn. Awesome. That's freaking awesome. Problem. A Fae came to visit the region. He seems to love gambling more than life itself. He tempts people into playing with him and squeezes them dry. The Fae is already dragging around a cart full of goldies one. It's time someone stop him before he bankrupts the whole region. And Jubilost is the only man for the job. Okay, buddy. Good luck. You can get another 750 XP if you talk to Jaethal in town now that you've completed her quest. I think I did talk to her yesterday when we finished it, because she said she was going to continue trying to track down the guy that got away, and she would let us know when she has an update. I do remember that conversation, but I'll be walking past her on my way out. I'll see if she has something more to say. Okay. Let's see if we can do this now. Claim the South Gnarl Marches. Oh, look at Amiri's rolls now, because we leveled her up with your advice from yesterday. Alright. Alright. I want to save the game before I do a time skip. Some of these events jump you forward in time. It's like you spent 2 weeks working on this task that took all of your attention, and then you're 2 weeks in the future, and sometimes bad things happen during that time, and you can be punished for it. So, pre-claim South Gnarl. Alright. Hey, thanks, Clark. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself here tonight, truly. 50 muck bucks for you. Let's see, declare, Okay, Amiri, let's do it. No whammies. Okay, the South Gnarl Marches are now part of your kingdom. I like the burning map. That's neat. Alright. Oh, wow, only one event popped up. I've nipped a lot of big bad bosses in the bud. Opportunity. The Rusty Dogs, a team of mercs known for their rust-colored armor, have arrived in the barony. The accountants recommend hiring them, while the officers recommend simply coming to an understanding with them. Well, Jubilost is busy for 7 more days, so I guess we'll send Amiri to do this. Okay, so now, map, if I go here, it's still, Ogdomo, it still says it. Region improvements are not yet available. Those little flags you see on the map are areas you can build a town in. Region improvements are not yet available. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Clever girl. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Oh, I have to use the arrow keys. I can't use the mouse here. Wow. So, oh, that's so trippy. So I have to use this and then mouse over there. Okay. Okay. That was my problem. Only one settlement can be established in this region. Oh my goodness, where do I want it? What is this? Oh, that's where the Rusty Dogs thing is. Yeah, they have been there the whole time. The thing is every time I was looking at the screen, so I didn't have this area till just now. It was always centered on my town, and then I would immediately like go into the events menu. I had no idea I needed to pan the camera up here. Alright, we're learning. And I did not turn the tutorial off. It never told me that. So does it... It doesn't seem to change anything, no matter where you put this thing. So... let's just do it as close to our town as possible, in case it makes me go visit there on occasion. Name the settlement. Trade guard's fine. P is for prosperity. Our hero has a whole barony in his hands. He's going to get to work. Okay. I really don't have much BP. I hope I don't need a lot. Thank you for agreeing with me, as I blame other things. Okay, builds. Oh, wow! Alright. +1 to economy when adjacent to a tavern or a longhouse. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need more BP. Okay. Longhouse. Tavern. To a tavern or a longhouse, either one. Okay. There, we'll do that, and that's the last of our BP right now. Alright. Okay, so I need to save up some more BP or use gold to buy more build points, and then raise that town up from scratch at some point later on. Alright, all the events are done. What about this road? Oh, insufficient funds. I'm broke! I think I have insufficient funds for everything, unless I wish to tear down. I've been really resisting the urge to do that. Okay. Let me make sure I've got the best people for all these jobs right now. What was this? Wisdom? Okay. Yes, all you people are useless right now. I don't know. Recruiting new soldiers improves your military force. Provides +1 bonus to solve opportunities with your general. Okay. Alright, let's get back to the getting our hands dirty then. I will triple check with Jathal on my way out of town. I'm going right by her, but I don't think there's anything to really be done there. I'm happy the thing I did with Jubilost and Harem at the Dwarven Fort worked out. And that's also good to know for future playthroughs if I go through this game again, is when you get to the fort, you can take your favorite party. Then you can swap out while it's clear and safe for Harem and Jubilost and just show them the place. Might want to talk to the other NPCs when you've done quests with. Greetings, name is Dragon Waradash. I come to your grace with a request, or to receive compensation. The Road of Shields used to run through your lands. It was built among others by my ancestors, members of the noble Waradash clan. This means they still own it, even though they were driven from these lands. According to all law, if a bandit takes my father's house and kills him, the house still belongs to me, so I've come for what's mine. Take a look. The scroll contains a list of expenses for building the Road of Shields, the cost of laying the stone, draining, cutting, fire breaks, and so on. You and your people have lived here for a long time on lands that lawfully belong to my people, making free use of the fruits of someone else's labor. Would you now please pay for the work my ancestors did? What? I, Dragon Wardash, humbly demand compensation for those who are no longer able to collect. I do not ask for gold. It's better that you give me a house with a shop, which will cost as much as the sum in the scroll. I am a blacksmith, and I'm used to earning my living honestly, but I can't work without a shop. As soon as I get what's mine, I'll open the shop right away. Then you'll have at least one decent bladesmith. Wow, one of the options is hang this man. These are the only options? I can't even ask one of my advisors for advice? I mean, I was already gonna fix the roads anyway, and this gets me a blacksmith, so I guess I can be chill about this? Yeah, I mean, that sounds like you're sharing the same idea as I am. Alright. You agree? Just like that? I never thought I'd meet in this land of thieves a ruler who so honored the law. You're truly a worthy ruler. Well then, I guess we'll meet when you satisfy my petition. My respects. As always, though, I have to be careful. A druid has to be neutral, and if I shift too far toward chaotic or lawful, I lose my powers. So I can't do that too many times. Okay, Lindsay, I still have to get that printing press back that she bought with the stolen money. Octavia? How do you manage to stay looking so gorgeous? Oh my gosh. No. How can I help? Nothing really new. I did talk to Valerie earlier after she got her face all cut up, and I asked her if she wanted to get healed, and she's like, oh, I'll deal with it later, it's no big deal. So at the moment, she is acting like she doesn't care about it. Harem, turn pass from at the doors. Ah, here we go. I don't understand. How did you manage to break an anvil with your bare hands? Can't stop thinking about it either. Maybe it was a sign from above, but if so, what does it mean? Has Torag admitted defeat and turned his back on the fortress? Did Gorum extend his hand and take what's his before it's time? I keep straining to hear the answer, but to no avail, but I'm sure that it happened for a reason. Someday I will understand what happened and why, someday. How's it going? Hey, Jormungard! Hey, Chef Smitty! Good to see both of you. How you doing? We just finished taking Harem and Jubilos to the Dwarven Fort so they could get their quest complete, which got me a bunch of XP. And now I'm just talking to them before I head back out. And we also just built our second town, but I hardly had any building materials to build it up, so it's not much right now. Okay, so he doesn't really know what's going on with that. Amiri, I haven't talked to you in ages. How you doing? Nothing really related to quests.
All according to plan.
Let's see if this guy wants to buy any more antiques that I got. Alright, so nope. I've got a lot of partial collections. You occasionally come through like ancient artifacts and you can vendor them, but that guy will pay you twice as much for them if you collect them like all as a set. Yeah, Jormungand is pretty deep so far, which I love. Like at this moment, of what I've seen, there could be bugs way further in the game, but if they could just improve these loading screens, that would be just mwah for me. That's the only thing I would tweak at this juncture. But a lot of the patch notes, there was another 5 gig patch today. Like every day since the game came out 2 weeks ago, except I think on the Sundays, they've had like hot fixes. And I might be mistaken, but I know I'm near right if I am mistaken. Okay. I talked to Valerie earlier. Oh, I think Jathal's in the tavern. I'm not going to load screen into the tavern. Jubilost, I just talked to you in there, and Octavia too. Okay, I think all the advisors just hang out in there or something. I did not bring Akundayo when I avenged his family, but he gave me XP when I talked to him in town afterward. Alright, I don't think I have anything to sell. I could buy building point. You know, I got 81,000 gold. Let's do it. Build points. Oh, so 1,000 build points would be like 80,000 gold. We'll see if I can math here, guys. So like 500 would be around 40,000? Yeah, okay. There we go.
That is not far.
Ah, yes, and our custom characters leveled up doing Harem's quests. So, here's She-Hulk, hitting level 8. Getting a new rage power. 24 strength. You go, girl. Alright, what do we got here? Immune to sickened, immune to nauseated. Damage reduction, always nice. +1 damage, bonus, deadly accuracy. Don't really care. Being immune to sickened and nauseated can... I mean, if you have either of those, you can't melee. So it's like most of the time this won't help at all, but when something tries to make her sick, this is just like invaluable. Beyond that, then damage reduction is probably my fave. Alright, she's leveled up. Barbarians are pretty easy to level. Who else? Fabio, the male cleric with the female voice, because I hit the wrong button when I made him. 20 whiz. Blam blam. Numerous heralds. When he does a summoning spell, he now gets 1 more. And where's Eve? Right here. Last one. 8th level of Sylvan Sorcerer. 24 charisma. I wish I could make her the town's face person, but it doesn't allow that. I get my first level 4 spell. Mass Enlarged Person. That would be funny, except it doesn't really help ranged characters, and the tank would lose armor if I did that, but we would just all become gigantic. Let's see. Volcanic Storm. Remove Curse. Phantasmal Killer. I think this is like a low chance to work, but it's a spell that just kills the target. But it's pretty wild when it works on something big. Teleport you and all allies near you. V-Shape 2, become a medium leopard. Bone Shatter. The target's bones splinter, doing 1d6 per caster level. She's level 8, so that's 8d6. If they do a fortitude save, they take half damage. That is wild. What's Dragon's Breath? 1d6 points of energy per level, up to 12d6. Reflex saves half. Okay. Elemental Body, become a small elemental. Black Ray of negative energy. All the animal companions, yeah. Yeah, it's been raining here. I live in Atlanta, which is pretty far inland, Hurrytron, so it's kind of like we're getting the very, very edge of the hurricane, which just means lots of rain. I mean, I'm fine. And yes, I do have plans. I'm doing a 12-hour stream on this Saturday from 12 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. Gonna have to do some meal prep. Rainbow Pattern? Shout. Stuns and damages creatures in its path. Oh, that can hit allies. Stone Skin, 10 minutes a level. Subject gains DR10 adamantine. Ignore the first 10 points of damage each time it takes damage from a weapon, but adamantine overcomes. Once it has prevented a total of 80 damage at the current level, it is discharged. That could be good for the next time we have to fight a freaking dragon. What was that thing we fought last night? Like the Craig something horn? It was insane. Okay, I like Bone Shatter. Even if they resist it, it still hits them for half damage. I really like that. Alright. Crag Linorn. That was it. Innervation is an absolute beast in the tabletop. But if they let you cast Stone Skin that using a diamond, it's amazing as well. Oh man, I didn't even look at casting at like the components. Disco Stew. Meal prep. Oh man, I'm Chef Boyard dumb. I will freely admit. Alright, let me get the party back together, the band back together. There we go. Now we got our 10-man party again. Like, I say meal prep, I mean, like, make some sandwiches or something, man. I'm very boring when it comes to food. I'm not a foodie. Like, I'm not very excited by taste that much, and also I'm frugal, so I eat a lot of sandwiches and a lot of microwaved hot dogs. I've lost 40 pounds this year by cutting out carbs. That's awesome. Unless you were 100 pounds to start with, in which case that's very unhealthy, Hurrytron. Eat a damn carb. Now that we own the Southern Gnarl Marches, we can claim stuff like this. Does that cost build points to claim this stuff? I guess we'll find out in a second. Costs 15. Yeah, okay. Oh, but I have a lot of BP because I just bought a bunch. That's in the Came Lands, so I can't get that. I can get this. What? There we go. Started at 2:30. 10 or so to go. I've lost 70% of my body. Is great. Nice! Good for you! Let's just see if we can avoid it. I'm a stick. God, what am I? I think I'm like 150, 155 pounds, and I'm 6 foot even. And that's not bragging. Like, I've always been a stick. Like, the few times I've overindulged and I've started to gain weight, I got up to like almost 170 one time. And to quote a friend of mine, I had a snake that swallowed a beach ball look. Like, I would be fine gaining like 30 pounds, but if it's spread out. When I gain weight, it's all in one location. Clark, thank you for the host, man. Appreciate it. I feel the love. Okay, so we claimed the abandoned lab and the remnants of the Dwarven fortifications. This stuff I don't think we can claim over here. There is a kid lost in Candlemere Lake. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do there, unless I'm supposed to go to Candlemere Tower. All your characters are fatigued. Oh shoot, I didn't have anyone doing camouflage. Now that the marches are returning, you'll be informed of all events while you were there. That too? That too? Next time we rest, I need to remember to give everybody their jobs to do, because when I messed with the party earlier, that was lost. Hold up! I wanted to go that way. Okay, let's not go across the river yet. Just around the riverbend. My goodness. So many little twists and turns. In the name of Jubilost, we will thoroughly map out these lands. Alright, here we go. Okay. 2319. Oh, that stinks. You know what? Oh, she's the highest chance for either of these. I think having successful meal is more important, because it's very noticeable. Alright, the only other person... I wish the custom characters could do special roles, but they can't. So... Alright, group camo. That leaves you, you, and you, which looks like you. Whoops. And then you our squishies are on watch. Good luck. What other recipes do I have? I've got like 8 of them. The thing is, I'm being too frugal. The hearty meal takes no mats. You can just spam it. The other recipes require materials and you can run out, so I should probably look at doing that. Okay. We're about to do a crazy event here. You have to do this part solo. If you don't go solo, it takes 3 days to send your party back to town. If you don't do this solo, then the event will not happen. Here we go. Yeah, the other meals, from what I read from a loading screen tip, if you pick a meal that is every one of the companion characters has a favorite meal, and if you pick their favorite, it totally is Hurrytron. If you pick their favorite meal for the resting meal, then they get some huge bonuses or something.
All according to plan.
I'm hoping level 8 is enough to do this properly. Oh boy. I mean, I can use this form or I can shapeshift, but I think this form has the highest armor. Owlbear, Hydra, Manticore.
Oh, you did come. And alone, just as I asked.
Red hats.
Do you not know, my loyal hound, that the brightest flowers are also the most poisonous?
I cannot guess why you'd wish to feed me to a pack of monsters, but I'm sure we can come to an understanding.
Oh, if it was so easy. But the vanquished can only accept the fate prepared them by the victor. Do you not know this? How many times have I seen countries and kingdoms arise from the dust, only to fall into dust once more?
Congrats, Ticket Ajax.
So be with your barony. For what is a barony without its baron? This is how it must be. The stolen lands will remain no one's, die or run. There is nothing you can change.
Hey. Am I in combat right now? Maybe with just the Hydra?
This should do it. Ah!
Yeah!
No mistakes.
See if we can get these one at a time.
Ready for anything. Focus. Enemy approaching.
Like a surgeon,
A calculated risk.
operating for the very first time. Oh god, ow.
Calm down. Not dead yet. This was not part of the plan.
Smilodon? Oh my god. He criticaled the Smilodon for like 42 at the last second. Holy crap.
I need to concentrate. Becoming distracted leads to becoming...
Look at that. 19 of 81. Alright, what other spells do we got right now? 14. That was disappointing. I'm gonna have to use some potions. But I've hardly used any the whole game, so... Oh wait, I can just do it from here, right? Yeah, if we're not in combat, you can drink them from here. Now the reason I use the big heal spell on the pet is I don't think I can feed a potion to the pet in this game. God, how many potions does it take to get to the center of a muck pot? Alright.
I am prepared.
Alright, it's fine. It's fine. You might be right about fight defensively. That might be a good idea. I can shapeshift, but I think all the shapeshifts actually lower my armor. Alright.
Interesting.
Oh, great. Yeah, I can totally disarm traps.
I know what to do. What a find!
What the? Oh, I forgot about that. Ugh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Time's not waiting.
Let's see. I just saved the game, so let's... I've never gotten to try this spell yet. Oh, that hit me too? Oh my god, everybody, freaking stop. Hold position. Oh, look, he's taking damage for every step. Yo, his attack range is like 20 feet. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, I'm gonna die from AOs as I walk away now.
This was not...
Okay. I didn't know this thing could attack from 20 feet away. That happened. Also, the Stone Spike spell, the tooltip for it says it does not hit allies. That is a bold-faced lie. So, not going to be using that again. So... Oh, this guy's got more spells he can lock and load too. 2 more of these. For now, let's just do Call Lightning. And... more heals, I guess?
Time's not waiting.
Okay. Fight defensively. Wish I had a ranged attack. Well, no, I don't really want to pull it to me because of what just happened.
Interesting.
So I can't disarm traps.
No
I think I have to
mistakes.
just kill this thing.
This should do it.
Can't charge? Why can't I charge? Why can't I charge?
I am officially at 0 muck bucks. Time to get them back.
This was not part of the
Critical hit 37. Wow, this thing is insane. I wonder if it scales with you, because I did this on my other character at level 6 or 7, and I just fought my way through it, and it was nothing. So either this time it's getting insanely just good luck rolls, or it is, it scales with you somehow. Oh, I can still see the combat log. Smilodon targets armor class 25. Thanks, Ticket Ajax, appreciate it. Yeah, I know about the entangle spell, but the thing is, there's a trap there, there's a trap there. I can't do anything about it. I can't disarm it. The weird thing is aren't druids supposed to have a thing that makes them, like, immune to, like, rough terrain? Do they not have that in this game? I don't know. Maybe Defender of the True World doesn't get it. I swear druids get, like, an immunity to rough terrain. Does not apply to magical terrain. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. I'm not sure. Let's see. What's the duration on this? 1 round a level? This thing is probably going to die immediately.
Enemy approaching.
Wait, what? Alright, whatever. Oh, that's right. I can't directly control that.
Interesting.
The Smilodon charge got canceled? This is not good. Smilodon, please start doing something useful? Okay, I kind of hate that I have to drag to the belt, click the belt, drag to the belt, click to the belt.
Calm down. Not dead yet. This was not part of the plan.
This is nuts. Like, there's no runaway. This is a choke point. I have to get through this somehow. I think I might have had a potion of vanish or something. Might be time to try that out. Not on the druid, not without resting. I don't think I can rest out here. I mean, I can rest in there with all these baddies nearby. I could try to rest in here. Feels like a freaking long shot, but...
Time's not waiting. Enemy approaching.
Okay, this thing's not as tough as that other thing. Let's see what happens. Maybe I can use the Call Lightning spell I loaded earlier. Nap time in hell, yeah.
Ready for anything.
Alright,
Magritio, Turino, Magritio, Turino. Unimosi Travisi, Unimosi Travisi.
let's see. I did load spells. Oh, son of a bitch. I apparently didn't, I didn't do good. Hold on. Alright, let's do... Flame Strike? Yeah, see this... No, that wasn't Thorn Body that I used earlier. It was, the Spike Growth. Alright, let's try that again. Sleeping in hell for days! Yeah, there's all those red caps on the walls too. Uh-oh, after 2 hours of rest, you're attacked. Damn it, who is keeping watch? Greater Bear. Oh shit.
Calm down. Not dead yet. This was not part of the plan.
This is so stupid. I knew this would be rough when I went in here, when it's like, come alone. But I don't remember it taking me this many attempts when I did this on Sunday. Let me check on the Vanish Potion and see if I still have it. When in doubt, save. I don't know. I had Fight Defensively turned on, which lowers my chance to hit and trades it for higher armor, but they were still kicking my butt. Alright. Save game. I mean, really, I need the thing to be swinging at me, the guy with the shield. I need it to not be hitting me. And then, oh god. And then I need the Smilodon to be DPSing, basically. Like that. I mean, that right there is as good as it gets. So that was a interruption.
Ready for anything. All according to plan.
Great, now we're snared.
No mistakes.
So awful. Alright, well, we got some big spells now. Let's save the game. And I think this one just keeps going, doesn't it? 6 foot wide, 30 foot long, vertical bolt of lightning does 3d6 points of electric damage. Flashes down in vertical strike at whatever target point you choose within the spell's range. Any creature, Each round after the first, you could use a standard action to call a bolt. Each time you cast a bolt, the spell's duration is reduced. So it'd be better, I think, to spam Flame Strike and then switch to Call Lightning, assuming I get the chance.
I am prepared.
Oh yeah, I'm
Time's
prepared.
not waiting.
Asama.
Focus on the goal. Enemy approaching.
That wasn't great damage, Muck. It was damage. Well, the rain is slowing it down. 18. How do I make the lightning keep hitting? Ah, right here. Just keep lightninging. This. Oh! Good kitty cat! He did 42 damage crit.
This was not part
You
of the
piece
plan.
of shit! He crit me back! Kill it, cat! Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh! Kick him while he's down! Quick save! You piece of shit weed! I'm gonna go get my friends, and then we're coming back and we're shooting this place up. Kemmer, I was forced to do this alone, and I had to fight a Hydra, and then an Owlbear, and then a Manticore, and then a Super Bear, and then that stupid weed that killed me like 18 times while the whole ground is entangled times 3, and Green Booty ran away, and there was red hats all the because the event would not start when I brought my party. You had to show up alone, and then of course it was a trap. That's why. And I was so happy when the pet crit that thing for 42, and then it crit me back for 40. And I'm like, why? Alright. I need my team back. They're gonna be like, did you have fun in there alone? No, I didn't. That happened. Bakken shall serve the Baron. Oh, okay, the alchemy lab finished building. Oh. Something's going on in the kingdom. Okay. Now that the southern Marl marches are part of our kingdom, I can see what's going on at home base while I'm in the southern Marl marches, which is awesome. Alright. Rusty Dogs. The general personally invited the Rusty Dogs to the finest in around. The next day a message came. The mercenary guard sang praises of the general's combative spirit, whom the dogs had already begun to serve. Military +6. Faye. The advisor's people captured the Faye in the act, confiscated his gold to drove him out of the barony. You gain 50 BP. And 3 economy. Thank you, Jubilost. Well done. All events are managed. Projects are not. Can we start on the road? Only 2 people can address that issue. This trade agreement is so much. That's like another 80,000 gold worth of build points, but this is huge. Okay. Let's do this. It's a higher chance of success if I have Jubilost do it. There's so many curse researches. Yeah, and I don't know what this special region upgrade is. 7. Dude, all of these take so long. No, none? There are no advisors that can do that project there. Yeah, you might be right. I can build a town over here, too. Oh, that's right. We gotta use the arrow keys for this. We just found that out. Gnarl Keep. I have another town. I bite the bullet and have Harem fix up the temple. Fix up the temple, or are you saying tear down the temple? Because I don't know what it's gonna do. I mean, I want to fix it up. I was just thinking I should do the trade agreement first. Hey, the armor shop. Oh man, what is this weird building setup? Ugh. Wooden wall. Oh, it's got 2 of the outlier things. Let's see. +1 to economy when next to a tavern or a longhouse. +1 to relations when adjacent to a longhouse. They can't both be next to the longhouse. Unless I built 2 taverns. Windmill, 1 to community if in a settlement with a granary or a brewery. +2 at both. Alright, granary and brewery. Doesn't matter where it's at. +1 stability when in a town with a tavern. Also doesn't matter where it's at. So if I did brewery, granary, tavern, plus 1 when adjacent to a longhouse. That's or, not both. So I can do that. And how much is the wall? It's pretty cheap. I feel like there might be an event where, wait, am I out of points? There we go. He's being stubborn. Alright, I'm satisfied with that. I don't want to go bankrupt, so I'll just do those. And maybe once Dragon's armor shop is done being built, maybe I can do some cool stuff with that. Well, we got 3 sort of built towns now. All our problems and opportunities are currently being addressed, so I should be able to adventure without risk of my town losing me the game, like the last time. You know, I wonder if because Amiri, after we killed the big pig, she's like, let's go kill more big monsters. I wonder if we had had Amiri in the party when I fought the Crag Linhorn, if she would have been, like, going crazy. Like, yeah! Let's have to do it! St. Gallivan's Gullet? Oh, we can clear... Now that I've got backup. So, I went and I got my friends, and I'm ready to come back, and now I'm ready to fight. Like, any proper middle schooler. So, we can go back to Verdant Chambers now and clear out all that other stuff that I was not going to try when I was just trying to GTFO when the trap had been sprung. There we go. Alright! The Beast Cleave team has been brought back.
Focus on the
I will
goal.
see this through.
I am prepared.
You are not prepared.
I wrote it like I saw it.
What? Where's your bark skin? There it is. She has 1 charge of bark skin because of her armor. It's a magic armor. Alright, let's get heroism on the main crew. It not only increases attack rating, but also saves, so I like to put it on the players before the pets because of that reason. Is that everything I need?
Ready for
Oh,
anything?
we can shift Muck, since he's not the tank now. Bear. Yeah, see, his armor went from 20-something to 16. That's why I didn't want to do this when he was solo. But now he does like 4 hits per turn. Really, really hard. There's so many animals. Alright, team, these guys bullied me. That guy over there was picking on me, big brother. Okay, so for anyone who's curious, red caps, like in stories, they are psycho little guys. They are like the people you call in when you just need someone murdered. And their caps are red because when they kill someone, they take their hat and submerge it in the blood, and then they put it back on. So they constantly have like red lines running down their face from like the wet blood running down. That's what a red cap is in story. Alright, get a trap over there, Lindsay, if you'd be so kind. Oh, got a dungeon here, too. I thought I was just going to be clearing out the big stuff. Cool, cool. Oh, that's right. Last time we played, we made Valerie. We leveled her into a stalwart defender. So she can do her big power-up if she has to hold ground. She has 124 health now, too. It's like a better version of Barbarian Rage, but she can't move when she activates it. She becomes a brick house. Yes, had my druid been like way more mobile and stuff, there was like a athletics check to try to climb up the wall and run from the monsters.
What? You did
Wow, 56 crit. Nice job, Shulk. And then I think there's a mobility check to run down this tree, and then the only thing you have to fight is the big thing that killed me like 40 times. That's all. That's all. Alright, let's go into the dungeon and see what's going on in there. There's no room for this part. I like how that bear has a halo, because that's Azamar Bear. There's so many large units in this party, though. A good rest will remove fatigued and exhausted. The only thing I can see that stone growth, the thing I cast on my first attempt at the big flower, and then I impaled my own feet a bunch, because it did slow them and did damage to them every time they took a step. It might be cool if I could throw it really far away from me and then people run through it to get to me. That is a big map. But anywhere where I might have to step on it is awful. Wait. PTSD. No. So let me tell you guys what happened here last time I came here. That right there is a trap. It fires a cone that does -6 levels. So if the cone hits your party and they're level 6 or lower, you lose the game. Yeah. Usually crowd control is nice when you're outnumbered, but I don't see your party being outnumbered. Yeah. The game is lagging. I'm giving it a chance to catch up. I'm gonna have Lindsay sneak around and see if she can disarm it or open it. Whoa!
What troubles you?
Time skip.
And so they walked on.
And she just walked through the wall. So she can't open that. Okay, yeah, we're not ready to do this. Yeah, I walked in here, that trap went off, and we all died on Sunday. And I was just like, that's so unfair. Like, even if I lived, I would have -6 to my levels. Pass. Hard pass. The River Kingdoms are by no means a unified nation, but rather a constantly shifting group of city-states and fiefdoms, each at war with the others, both to gain more power and to prevent their own demise. Okay. Okay, well, we could just say that this area is done for now. If there's anything over there. I saw there was a check to jump across this chasm. Maybe chasm is a strong word. We jump over this.
enough to do it.
Oh my gosh, we failed jumping across and we landed down at the bottom? That's pretty funny, actually. Okay.
Our time has come.
Big heal. Oh, Riganagar. I'm not a fan of you. You look cool, but I'm not a fan of your skills. Press H to make characters hold position. I did that for the first time when I was fighting that flower, and then it punched me from 20 feet away. Sunny Hillock. This path is curving all over the place. What is that? Rill and spill. Travelers swear and even the rain falls harder here than in nearby areas. What? I was trying to get over there.
A rest would be welcome.
Does it not connect, really? Wow, I'm surprised. Oh, something's going on. Yeah, I like the idea of claiming lands that I'm going to be adventuring in because of the kingdom updates. But it's a matter of... The thing is, to claim lands, you have to do an event in those lands. Like, for the Southern Gnarl Marches, you had to take out the Troll King. Through merchandise or other resources, do business with the barony if their conditions are met. 28 days. He will not finish in time. Okay, you're gonna have to attempt this, Octavia. Good luck. Hey, Eve. Bonuses of the same type usually don't stack with each other. Friend of mine and I are talking about seeing the Venom movie a week from tomorrow. Don't know if anyone here has seen it yet, if anyone has any opinions. Oh, there we go. All fatigued. I'm a big fan of the Venom character. Although, oh no! No one had any jobs because of the party interface when I was solo. Press H to make characters hold position. Come on.
Nice, don't you think?
Whoa! Cobalt's got us surrounded.
We should gather our strength.
Lindsay, sing that song. Now we're gonna cuddle up next to all these bloody bodies. You wanna know what this game needs? More loading screens? Maybe just a touch more. I'm surprised with the little quirks and problems that it's had, Ogbomo, how popular it is on Twitch right now for a game of its type. Oh, did you guys see that? I can carry 5,250 pounds now. That might have been because the song was still in effect, I'm not sure. No, song doesn't increase strength. It's attack and skill checks and stuff. The bold's attacking. I mean, would you say the last good one was Divinity Original Sin 2? Assuming you played that? So we're now in the Dire Gnarl Marches. Hemlock Island. Let's save the game here, because I don't know what this place is. The Rill and Spill. Probably. You know what Divinity Original Sin 2 reminded me of, that really was a completely different genre but similar gameplay, was XCOM 2. Well, yeah, this has more of a D&D feel because it uses the D20 system, I think. Divinity does not.
In due time.
Oh. Wow, that's a lot of money. Whoa, what? Why are there magic portals up there? Is there a ramp up that hill? Into the portal? Hold on. I'm very leery about jumping through magic portals. Alright, let's quick save the game. Yeah. There's trees around it. It's clearly safe. Yeah, I mean, part of my love for this is my love for, you know, customizing a character and, you know, doing it from scratch and stuff like that. I do wish my favorite class had made it into the game, but c'est la vie. Where the hell am I? I still haven't really buffed up. I don't know if I need to.
All according
Can I walk through this water? Yeah. This looks like an acid trip. Like, everything's like on a foggy. Alright, that's the corner of this map.
In due time.
This looks like First World. Lady of the Shallows. Summon huge water elemental? Lady, please! Why are you so far back? Alright, let's use your crazy skill. Ah, -1 con. Fabio, come here. I think is he pinned in by Eve? Why can't he move? He's fascinated. Permanent? Okay, did I have Dispel on anyone else yet? Or did I get that spell yet? Nope, but we got Bone Shatter. Let's see what you think of this. $11 damage. She mind-controlled Fabio. Alright.
Serves you right.
Bloody hell. Ah. Yo, look at how many members of my party are taking a nap right now. What is her armor? 39. 39. This guy has been CC'd this entire fight. What are you CC'd with? Sleep. Sleeping creatures awake after being wounded. You know, if this was like the normal Pen and Paper game, I could slap my ally for 1 damage to wake him up. Well, we actually landed a hit there. Valerie's also asleep. No, so she's mind-controlled, he's fascinated, 4 of the animals are asleep. And now Shulk is dominated.
Much longer. Never thought I had that much.
That is the stupidest thing. Yeah, I mean, the fact that they put a mechanic in the game, but they did not add the simplest solution to that mechanic to the game is very frustrating. Okay. But the thing is, multiple people have to have the Dispel, or it doesn't help. And she had 39 armor. Alright, where's... Who had to spell? Protection from chaos? Is that what she was? I don't even know how to tell without just already knowing. I don't know of any Fae that is chaotic. Do you mean that isn't chaotic? Okay. Lasts for 1 minute. Alright. Let's do that. I don't remember. Did I get Dispel on you? No. What about you? No. I think I was planning on getting it next level too. Shoot. Alright, I'll try this. I'll try this encounter fully buffed. And if it doesn't work, then another time. That was 39 armor. She could basically crowd control. Like, if I didn't have pets, she could have CC'd the entire party. She did a mind control. She did a fascinate. She did 4 sleeps. And then she had the mind control start killing other people. Alright. Let's do this so we can load those spells. Alright, you asked about the cooking. Sweet pancakes, shepherd's pie. Yeah, so it doesn't seem... It seems like cooking anything else... Oh, actually the DC is lower. Alright, let's try pancakes. We're gonna make some pancakes. We're gonna prepare for this epic battle with pancakes.
And heavy. The heavier, the better. And if there's a good shield to add to the armor, then you feel like a whole fortress, not just a fighter.
Alright. Did anybody get a crazy buff? Personal favorite, sweet pancakes. Plus 5 movement speed for a day. Okay, that's what sweet pancakes does, guys. Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and you put it in the pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what we're gonna make. Bacon pancakes.
Like
Bum, bum,
Lindsay the
bum,
Great?
bum.
Maybe Lindsay the Indecisive.
Okay, so I just need to do the other buffs right before the fight. If we're gonna try this.
I know what to do.
Alright. What was she called? Lady of Shallows. Pre-Lady of Shallows. Pre-getting my ass handed to me. Alright.
Anything is possible.
We should move.
I will see this through.
What troubles you?
Not enough animals? I could try to summon more if she puts them all to freaking sleep again. Alright. Oh! Unbreakable Heart might help if she dominates minds again. I'm not sure.
I am yours to command.
Adventures
little
call to
time.
that.
The road awaits.
Oh, we can do... I forgot about this. Wait, does that work? Does mage armor work on Muck when he's in animal form? 16
I
armor.
should prepare. Yes.
It does! Mage armor works on Muck, but only when he's in animal form.
Yes. Our time
Aura
has
of coffee? Not that I know of.
come. I will not falter. Together we stand.
Unimosi travisi. Ona adayana. Aporane sentes. Aporane sentes.
Okay. Where's the protection front? Oh, there it is. Saving. Oh, man. Evil, good, law, chaos.
Ona adayana.
Alright, that doesn't last long, so we gotta do this now.
I am your shield.
Ah, that's fine. Alright.
Die, die, die!
Don't know if there's any other buttons I really need to hit. Yeah, I really don't know if there's anything else I could do to increase my fighting power beyond what I've already done. Alright, let's just keep manually firing big spells. She just cast Dominate Mind on Shulk. Let's try to suppress that. Hopefully this works. Lindsay! Is she CC'd right now? Fascinate. Permanent effect. She's permanently crowd controlled until death. So my person that can get Shulk out of CC is already CC'd. I think I just lost. Shulk, she just hit my 102 damage. She's killing everybody. CC'd, sleeping, sleeping, dead, sleeping, sleeping, mind controlled. This thing can CC up to like 8 targets at one time. Yeah. This is super unfair. Alright, moving on, mark it on the map, come back later. Even playing pen and paper games for years, I've never fought a creature like that. They could just crowd control like 8 targets, and could also have 39 armor and shrug off getting AO'd by like 10 people. Because every time she casts a spell, all of us get an attack of opportunity on her and get a free shot at her, and they were all missing. It didn't even matter. Because 39 armor. Yeah, clearly. I learned my lesson. I mean, we fought the dragon thing, the Crag Linhorn yesterday, and it was easier than that. I mean, it's like what Ogbo said earlier. I need to just come back with a ton of Dispel Magics, apparently. So is that all that's on this level? Is just portal to Uber Lady? Okay. Weird. So you have to come on here and go through 2 loading screens to get to the only thing that's really here. Alright, let's go back outside and see what else is in the dire marches that I've missed or not yet explored. Fey creatures dying in the first world always return to life, though they tend to lose most of their powers and abilities. This makes the Fey careless or even cruel, not appreciating their own lives or the lives of other creatures. Maybe. I mean, that doesn't help all the animals and stuff. But I will keep an eye out for it. Like, the only thing I cared about Cold Iron versus the Crag Linhorn was to turn its regeneration off. Versus that thing, I mean, it'd be nice if Shulk had one, but everyone else there, you know, I can't give cold iron to like the animals, which is the rest of my damage. What? Purple horse? What is going on?
All according to plan.
Help. Save game. What the heck is it? Yo, there's a tiny wagon and it like squished somebody. Some unknown force erected this tower by balancing crates and barrels atop one another. It's impossible to predict how long this unreliable construction will remain standing. A stout middle-aged man is fighting to keep his balance on top of the creaking tower. He's terrified and sweat is running down his face, so much so it soaked his shirt through. For the sake of all gods, take me down before I break my neck. Haha, that's spectacular. Alright, I feel like asking questions is gonna like waste time and then he'll fall, so alright, hold on. I can have the leopard throw a stone at him. Dragon. Athletics plus 18. So as long as I don't roll a 1, I got it. He prepares to jump. As he does, the tower begins to sway dangerously. With a yelp, he leaps as the tower begins to tumble down, crates falling everywhere. You extend your arms forward to catch him. And you succeed! Struggling with the effort, you set the vendor on the ground as best as you can. Thank the gods, I'm saved. Thank you too. If only poor Avin was as lucky. He throws a glance at the blood pooling beneath the miniature cart. Oh, that's your friend. What happened? I was carrying my wares to the neighboring village. I heard strange stories of odd happenings on this road, and I didn't listen, the poor fool, the old fool that I am. The coachman, Avim, and I were barely halfway to the village when a crowd of Fae sprang out of the woods laughing and encircled us, and we didn't stand a chance. They started to rummage through the cart, then I could scarcely believe it. They began building this ridiculous tower, arguing about what they should call it. But while they were building it, one of the crates fell and cracked open, and the paints, they were fascinated by them. They couldn't find a canvas, so they decided to paint our poor horse Garland. They made him huge with their magic and started to color him, each in their own way. Garland just couldn't stop rearing. He was so scared, and Avim couldn't take it anymore. He loved Garland so much. Avim, oh Avim, we've been through so much together. Avim broke free and tried to drive the Fae away. That's when Garland fled. The Fae were ready to kill poor Avim where he stood, but the woman who led them proposed a joke instead. Before I knew it, they put me on top of the tower. Then they stuffed Avim into the cart with the remainder of the boxes, and then shrunk the cart, but not Avim. Oh, so he was inside the cart, not under it. What did they call the tower? The Temple of Solitary Contemplation. Where's the Fae who did this? Suddenly, you hear branches rustle and noise from nearby bushes. Recruit giant painted garland into my team. Oh god! So we're fighting a giant tree guy. We're fighting 2 giant tree guys. We're fighting 20 giant tree guys. Those have the sheen of summoned monsters. Alright. Easier than the whatcha-jigger lady. A Nereid. Didn't I just get my ass kicked by one of you? So that's who spoiled our fun and killed the guardians we left to watch over our new friend. Why? We didn't invite you to participate in our game, but still you intervened and ruined everything. Why? Intimidate. Plus 18. I have to beat a 35. Which means I'd have to roll a 17 out of 20 to beat this thing. What do you think about the Scroll Savant class? Weak or strong? Is that one of the wizards? The privacy? Is that one of the wizard archetypes you're talking about? I'll be honest, I don't have much of an opinion of it compared to a normal wizard, and and this is just a personal bias. I like sorcerers so much more than wizards. I like their spontaneous casting, the way that they don't have to prep their spells at the beginning of the day and they can swap on the fly. So my party has, for the arcane person, I've got a sorcerer instead of a wizard. And then for that, I picked a Sylvan sorcerer because it came with an animal companion, and my party has 4 animal companions. So my opinion of that archetype isn't great, but it's because my opinion of the wizard class in general isn't great. It is cool, I think, that the wizards can learn, turn any scroll they find into learning the spell. I mean, they're just different. Wizards can learn way more spells than sorcerer, but sorcerer can, of what they do know, they can swap on the fly. The wizard has to choose at the beginning of the day what spells they have for that day. Like let's say the wizard has 20 spells, they got to pick 3 of them. The sorcerer might only have 10 spells, but they can pick any 3 of those at any moment on the fly. I like that. That's just me. So because of my love for the sorcerer class, I didn't do a lot of reading of the wizard archetypes. Alright. There's nothing amusing in making others suffer. Can't you see that? Suffering comes and goes. If someone played a trick like that on me, I wouldn't hold a grudge for long. I'd repay the giver with a joke of my own. You just killed a dude. Hey, Jet Hive, how's it going? Neutral good. This doesn't mean... Okay. Okay, the one that requires the lowest roll is this one. Pain blood, screams for help, and smashed bodies. This is no humor, this is unjustified cruelty. Real jest, true humor brings joy. Have you ever seen joy on the faces of those unlucky enough to cross your path? Oh crap, I failed. You're as funny as all the others in this world. I knew it was a good idea for us to go on this trip, but anyway, I have little time for your silly threats. You interfered in our game quite rudely, and now you must pay for that.
Enemy approaching.
No! No! Oh my god! Are we about to lose?
Let us strike as one.
Require healing.
Not good. Our back line is getting hit.
Please.
Damn it!
A miserable last chapter.
Whoa! She wasn't nearly as bad as the last one. Okay, so... Who did that? Shulk hit her for 76 damage. Oh, man. Yeah, so... So what I did wrong there. She was unconscious. I had him do an AoE heal. She stood up. Standing up provokes an attack of opportunity, and she got scythed by like 3 of the red hats and went from low health, barely conscious, past unconscious, straight to dead. When did I last save? Alright. Okay, yeah, I don't want to spend 1,000 gold resurrecting her or whatever the crazy insane cost is because I made a dumb move there. I can do better. That's a lot of red. It was a lot of red caps. All right. Oh, you know what? No! Damn. I just wanted to buff up. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to buff up before we talked, and I was like, hold on a second, and then I got dragged into it. People need to name their children in this world more often. Studies show names of the best indicator of how well you live in fantasy worlds. There was some, what was it, one of the Austin Powers movies where he, like, gets stopped by a guard, and he's like, you don't have a chance. The guy's like, how do you know? And he goes, you don't even have a name tag. You're not important. You're going to die. I will kill you because you don't have a name tag. And he's like, oh shit.
And Lindsay was called for.
Okay. Okay.
I stand ready.
Ready for anything.
Our time has come.
Fabia's female voice.
Our duty.
Alright. This is the last one. Alright, those are my usuals. Alright, what happened? Hold on, I'll help. Jump will catch you. Success. Da-da. And where's the Fae? A buff macro mod? Oh, yeah. I do wish I could make like a save thing, like, you know, the usual spells and hit it and all those things go off when you're out of combat. That would be nice. Alright, summoned tree ants.
I'll carve my name into your flesh.
Calm down, Shulk. We'll get there in a second. Oh my gosh, Muck. Stop being almost dead. Was trying to heal before this happened. They're summoned tree ants. Oh, we succeeded that time. I was just trying to do the fights more smartly. So I said, have you ever seen joy on the faces of anyone unlucky enough to cross your path? And she goes, I never thought about it from that perspective. I will fix what can still be fixed. 480 XP. Can I still kill you? I guess not. Oh, she got scared of all our buffs, guys. Oh, okay, so the wagon's big, the dude is still dead, the horse is small now and no longer purple. Okay. 270 more XP. I think we might have gotten more XP for not fighting. Please take this as a sign of my gratitude. 562 gold.
This requires your
Not good changes. We want the big horse back. Big purple horse. They weren't for nothing, Jet. We intimidated her with buffs. I don't know if anyone here watches the, or watched the Overlord anime. I'm reminded of that scene. There's a scene in it where he realizes the enemy will not react until he does a attack, and he's like, alright, well wait there for a second. And he's like, you know, bull strength, diamond skid, greater hardening, fly, magic resist, perfect armor, and just, like, he goes through like 30 buffs. There's just this long-ass buffing scene. Alright, looks like we finished this area. Bring back giant purple garland. Yeah, I'm a fan of the comic. I have watched all of the content that's out, but yeah, I'm referring to that scene near the, I think it was near the end of season 1, Jet, when he was about to fight Shaltir, and he just like buffed up for like 2 minutes. It's like, how many names of buffs did they think of for this scene? Triplet maximize magic, greater drifting mastermind. That's just... Alright. That is not in my lands, so I'm not going to worry about that yet. I now know an easy way of telling if stuff's in my lands, seeing if I've got the button down there. Oh, I could not evade this fight. Yeah, it was cool. I read a thing about that, and it was basically like they were trying to imagine ways of like how one character in a video game could solo a raid boss, abusing as many mechanics as possible. And that's how they did the writing for that fight. Oh, wow. Alright. I'm gonna have him cast a spell just so that it makes him hang back and he's not the first one there. This is so over the top. Haste! For the last 2 dogs, haste. Oh, man. Hasted Valerie, go! No, I've not found Lindsay's printing press yet. Deer took out 2 wolves solo. It must be a Canadian deer. I hear their animals are pretty savage. I would say Australian, but I don't know if they have deer in Australia. I've never heard of it. Saint Gallivan's Gullet.
A rest would be welcome.
Let's fill that in. Pike stretch. Yeah, go ahead. Get your nap on, guys. You deserve it. Oh, it's still making pancakes. Making pancakes. I guess we're just making pancakes for every meal until I use up the crafting mats. Jeez, how many weird things are in this area? Hold on, what is this? Rocky barren soil in the middle of the woods with barely a blade of grass growing through the mud. Local owners typically spot wolf tracks here. Okay. Think you might be a bit under-leveled for this area? I don't know. I flicked those wolves over. Other than when the red caps jumped my back line, I did fine on that one fight. Really, there's one encounter I felt underleveled for, and you know exactly what it was. You can't just eat pancakes for every meal. Do what I won't. Direwolf.
Our time has come.
Alright, let's
I shall not.
I'm not gonna fully buff. I don't think I need to.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Oh. Oh. Oh no, my elk! No! Say it. Oh, I love how the elk gets up, got AO'd by 3, and then proceeded to murder one. Like, you son of a bitch, get off me.
I will see this through.
Okay, I thought it had gotten immediately killed. It was just knocked down. There we go. You fucked with the wrong elk. This lad couldn't have been past 16. His blood-stained face is a mask of horror.
All according to plan. I know what to do.
Oh, one thing I only recently learned.
No mistakes.
Hold on. Watch this. So you got the little fun pet, and he gives +2 to perception and nature lore, which is awesome. But if I shapeshift, he disappears. And I was like, oh, that's so stupid. It doesn't work while you're in shapeshift form. It moves the button from here to... Where is it? Oh man, are you gonna make a liar out of me? I totally did this in town. Yesterday, I did this, and this button, Head Chomper, appeared in here, under Ability. It left the belt thing and went under Ability, and then I had to summon it from here while I was in bear form. I don't know why it doesn't just stay out. They totally do. Haven't you ever seen the YouTube videos of the monkeys that are holding the leash and dragging the dogs along? Okay. That's it? This whole area was just a couple of wolves? Alright, I'm glad I didn't full buff. That's slavery. Akundayo's journey was a hard one. He'd lost so much. So much. Yeah, I didn't bring a Kundayo when I did the Troll King guy, so then I just was like, hey, by the way, I've inched your family. He's like, oh. Okay, I would have liked to have been there. Alright, thanks. Here we go. St. Galvin's Gullet. Let's see what this is. My dogs pet each other. Good dog. You're also a good dog. We are best dogs. I'm imagining two dogs like, who's a good boy? You too. Divinity Original Sin 2? Yeah. That was the very first game I streamed on Twitch, so I've got multiple well, no. I have a full hardcore playthrough where all 4 members of the party are summoners on my YouTube playlists. Is this poison? I'm not seeing dice rolls. Get nervous.
I will not falter.
What's going on? What's going on?
Two.
Oh! No! Alright, hold on.
Let us strike as one.
Mother effin' Cyclops. Oh! Yes! Look at that opening hit! Shulk's like, hi! 93! She's not even buffed yet. Look! What? Oh my god, he cleaves. Son of a gun. Now, to explain what I did there, I have Valerie in her defensive stance. She is an immovable object right now, so I couldn't have her move and turn the Cyclops. I had to have everyone else move.
Not much longer. Never thought I had that.
Maybe it's not a cleave. Did he do a whirlwind? Look at that. That hit Shulk back here. That was like a 10-foot out whirlwind. Why are you still standing back there, Muck? Damn! That happened. I think we had some deaths. Leopard, Elk, and Smilodon are toast until we do a full rest. Alright. I'm pretty happy with how I played that, though. I think I did that pretty smartly. A well-dressed and well-armed man, his pale face still holds an expression of surprise and fear. These workers didn't stand a chance. Or religion?
I do not believe this is possible.
It seems the Cyclops smashed the pillar trying to hit the workers. The pillar's face has a picture of a giant with a ram's head, a swarm of flies breaking out of its single gouged eye. That sounds like one of the effed up gods, but I don't know which one. Oh, okay. What, oh my gosh, come on, inventory. Great Club +2. Hide Armor +3. I need to see if that's an upgrade for Muck. Ring of Protection +2. Amulet of Natural Armor +2. Padded Armor. Okay. Let's rest, get our animals back alive. Now, if this game used pen and paper rules for animal companions, I would be so triggered right now.
To write an epic tale just like my favorite books, Legend of the Archknights of Avestan. You know, Valerie, not everyone flails about screaming
suppose he was
like
the
you do.
greatest swordsman of the
Guy
age?
Chasseur de Lambert had
What a
finesse,
joke.
style,
Dancing around
grace.
the battlefield like
he
a
danced
tavern
around
rat.
his opponents,
I've never
killing
seen
only
someone
when he
dance
had
during
to.
combat, little
You
one.
could learn from him.
Sounds
Oaf.
amazing.
Alright, did that res everybody? Alright, Leopard, Smilodon, and Elk are napping now. Sounds like Demon Lords. Alright. Are we all back up? Are you full health? 88, yep. Alright, cool. Wow, though. I'm not sure if I'm really lucky that Muckaluck bugged out and was not in melee range because of what happened there. Because if he dies, there's no rezzing him. It says you lose the game. Amulet of Mighty Fist +2. Oh, that's an upgrade for his, okay. This bug is still in the game. If you're shapeshifted and you rest, you still look like the shapeshift, even though you're not shapeshifted until you zone. Okay, well. Oh wait, there's another loot there that I missed. Trident +3. I don't think a trident is a reach weapon, which is my favorite thing. Nope, 2-foot melee. Its true form, Perma Bear. Alright. Oh my god, dude, I felt so clever. Like, oh, that really hurt. He's got a cone attack. Everybody, flank around to the sides. You know, circular formation. Alright, now heal him back up. Let's patch those wounds from that blow. He only lost the leopard. And he goes, whirlwind, and just Fs the entire party. And I'm just like, okay, I was wrong about everything. I missed how to get to those swamp ruins. You see this? I've completely encircled this area, and I never saw a path to those swamp ruins. Okay, where was the thing to find her printing press? I don't even know. I embezzled the state funds. And the muddy roads of the gnarled marches. So over here somewhere? Does it not even tell you where? Is it just like a random encounter? Man, I don't know. I don't have anything like lit up to go there except those two things. Wait, there's an event at the Swamp Witch Hut? Or maybe it's here. Maybe that's where the thing's at. And then I saw her face. Dun, 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 dun. Now I'm a believer. Let's check on the kingdom. We've been ignoring it for a few weeks while we ran around and mapped the world. Oh, his thing changed. He doesn't care about his people or Torag. He doesn't care so much that he talks about it constantly. I didn't get to finish it. A group of volunteers have arrived from Bravoy. They're looking to help bring order to these lands. People would make welcome reinforcement for the guards if they could be persuaded to join the ranks. Tristan is on it. A new phase in the life of Yo. Or capital. Rebuild your capital into a lively town. It's time to grow and evolve. Everyone's too busy for growing the capital. F that. Upgrade. This region will be available to claim in the future. I'm wondering if that lady who like mind controlled all my people and murdering each other is the boss of this area. Like here it was the Troll King. Here it was the Bandit Lord. The Stag Lord. I have no idea about the Game Lands. Alright. Built a hut on ruins, maybe. Maybe? Hers changed too. Elves attacked us for no apparent reason. It became clear that something was wrong. It seemed like some mysterious stranger killed Jathal and then... Blah, 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 blah. To be continued until the next loading screen. Next time on Loading Screen Z. Last time on Loading Screen Z. Caw. Today on Loading Screen Z. Meh. Next time on Loading Screen Z, ha! Press space to skip dialogue or banter when the party makes camp. That was a useful tip. I read that on a loading screen and I used that. The resting happens much faster if you tap it.
All
okay.
According to plan.
That's new. I think here's Lindsay's printing press. And we can try to pick this lock, which we failed on ages ago. You would lose your voice doing that play thing this all day. Ah! Oh. I'm not in control right now. Things are happening. Yo, if the Baron walks up with a dang zoo following him, you back off. How did you fools manage to lose the horses? How are we supposed to carry these boxes ourselves? That's them! Caught red-handed! We'll show them what happens when you take someone else's things without... We'll teach them a lesson. Yeah, you robbed me to buy this, in case you forgot, girl. These iron things will get us rich, blockhead. It's an alchemical transmutator. I've seen them in Ustalav. We just assemble it, turn it on, and it turns rocks into gold all on its own. He thinks the printing press is an alchemical transmutator. Don't just stand there. Get in the harness. Wait, he's telling the other bandit to pull the cart. Intimidate. You have 10 heartbeats to disappear. Go! Your Grace! This shipment belongs to the Baron? What did you get us into, you idiot? Run! Nice. Multiple XP messages. I'm pretty sure bandits give like 9 XP each, so I think we got more for spooking them. Yeah, Kevin Cole was right about your Verity's educational state. Alchemical transmutator. After inspecting all the boxes in the wagon, Lindsay barely restrains herself from kissing the mechanisms inside. The press! Safe and sound, just needs assembly. Yay! I can't believe it. My own publishing house. I have so many ideas, so many plans, I don't know where to begin. What do you think I should print first? This machine needs to pay itself off quickly. Start with cheap fiction. The quality doesn't matter as long as they sell. Yeah, you stole from me. I'm bitter about that. I'm giving you a printing press after you robbed me. I'm gonna be a little snide about it. That's not what I had in mind, but you're right. Art is art, but we can't forget the pelf it requires. It's a deal. I'll pay you back with a printing press, and then I'll work toward my higher calling as a bard and as a book printer. 600 XP. Nice. Eager to ask forgiveness. I'm writing this as I stand in the printing house. Okay. Let's take this opportunity to try to pick this lock that I was not able to do last time I was here. Start off your kingdom's mint. What do I print? Money. But our kingdom uses gold coins. Print money. Flat paper gold coins. Alright, Lindsay. Please do better than last time.
Anything else?
Nice. Heavy pick. The Demolisher. That's my porn name. Can you enter this? This looks like you can enter this.
I was successful
Ha!
in the search.
Did you see that?
Interesting.
I did Shulk, you did good. Whoa! Oh god! Fortitude save, fortitude save, fortitude save, bear down. Oh, good kitty. Okay, okay. Venom hodags are to be taken seriously. Oh, did the bear die? I think the bear died.
This requires your attention.
Bear down.
Together we stand.
Yeah, no HP message.
not
Alright.
far.
Guess we'll get the bear back when we rest.
I did it!
You can be the one that gets Galarian off the gold currency. You will respect my paper coins! Would you be down to play DOS 2 with another streamer, Mock? In the future, maybe? In the near future, no. Because I want to get through this and maybe do a little more Grim Dawn. And this alone is probably going to be weeks more. During the 12-hour stream on Saturday, I was thinking I might do like 6 or 9 hours of this and the remainder of Grim Dawn. Just because the last few Saturdays I've done multiplayer with people. Wonder how many animal companion true deaths your party has been responsible for. I'm not sure. Okay, so that's done. We still have that kid who I'm supposed to search for him near Candlemere Lake. Assuming this is Candlemere Lake, I've gone around here and I didn't find him. I don't know how to get to this lizard village.
Resting would
Am I supposed to go to the Candlemere Tower? Oh wait, that arrow wasn't there before. Maybe I needed a perception check. No, don't go in there yet. Rest first. And I don't know if you were a viewer when it happened, Jet Hive, but I was super pumped up for when DOS2 Definitive Edition came out, and then it was like the same game with a lot more bugs. I was really let down. Like, there was some new things in it and all, but I was getting like crashes once per stream, and I mean the crashes alone was kind of like, okay, you know, I lose half my viewers when I'm sitting here trying to relaunch the game for 5 minutes. That alone was kind of awful. There was one time, I shouldn't say one time. There was like 5 times where a mob on its turn, like a bad guy, tried to open a doorknob and it said locked. And before Definitive Edition, they would like break down the door. And on Definitive Edition, they would go locked. Locked, 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 and you would just see the word locked printed 100 times pouring off of the doorknob. Like, they would just try it 1,000 times. And you would have to wait like a full 60 seconds for them to bug out and pass their turn. And then you would take your turn, it'd be their turn again, and they would do that again. So that fight would take like 10 minutes. No exaggeration. It happens, I don't know if they patched it out, but during the first week of DOS2 Definitive Edition, it was really awful. I'm hoping they fixed it, because I love that game. Warm Blood. Old Kagar knew you would come. Yes. You look for your youngling, yes? He here. Alive. Other time, we eat him long ago, but Longtail tribe gone crazy. Maybe you save him, maybe not. Maybe too late, save anyone. Yes? I'm looking for the missing boy. Where is he? We got XP. Inside village alive for now. All old Kagar know. Kagar not go village in long ago. Who are you? Old Kagar. Play rattle, sing songs, tell tales. He's a lizard bard. People without history like wild animal, one day alive, one day dead. Kagar keep memory, tell stories too young. Your words are wise. I'm a rattler too. We call it a bard. Will you sing me the songs of your tribe? I could sing you hours. Bad time for song. Need safe tribe. Lindsay, there's a time and a place. You sing me the songs of your people, I'll sing you the songs of my people. Bad time for song. We're at war. You're dumb. Tell me about your tribe. Longtail small tribe, wage war with thick skins, rarely won, if not make peace with warm bloods, if not learn their language and buy their sharp iron, maybe try tribe die long ago. Spirit calls himself a great ancestor, live in spirit hut, and tribe go mad. Can Longtails be saved? Kagar not know. Why don't you go to the village? Evil spirit come to tribe, pretend to be great ancestor, destroy Longtails. Chieftain believed spirit, tribe believed chieftain. Kagar only one nobody believes. Kagar know at heart the grand ancestor is false. Kagar wishes him dead, flee from village, live in woods, walk around village, sing songs, try call to tribe's wisdom, but where's that wisdom? We already know what's wrong. That seems like a stupid question. Alright. So, we may have to fight a whole lizard tribe. Somewhere there's a line of animal companions dreading to surrender you. I would have killed that teammate. Get favored enemy through So, Ogbomo, you reminded me of a story that the guy that taught me Pathfinder had played it for many years, and he told me this tale. There is a spell in Pathfinder called Summon Mount, and it summons like a horse made of like blue energy that serves you for like it's like 8 hours per level. So you can literally, when you're at a part where the GM's like, you know, you have to travel 3 days to the next village, or you can pay X gold to hire horses. You know, you can use that mount as like a travel, you know, an in-between thing to save money for your characters. So that's the backstory. So he was always using it in insane ways. Like, they'd be in a dungeon and they'd be running from enemy, and he would turn around and summon this horse in like a 5x5 passage sideways, so the horse was blocking the passage. And the horse would start screaming, and the enemy, of course, would be trying to hack through this wall of horse, and they would run. They would use it as a distraction in their game. And what would happen is the GM started role-playing that it was the same horse every time. So it got to the point where any time this party anytime this party would summon the horse would immediately piss itself and just start like crying. Like they couldn't get it to do anything. It's just like this horse would appear and have the memories of them getting it murdered 1,000 times. Just be like, meh, just pee all over the ground.
All according to plan.
So I wasn't there for that one, but you remind me with your line of animals. You remind me of that horse. Oh my gosh, this is whoa. Hold on. Let's do this.
Let us not hesitate.
Ready for anything.
Let us buy more time.
I've been taught if someone annoys you, you either pray or polish your armor. It is why my armor gleams as it does.
Did you guys hear that? So, the only two origin characters in the party is Valerie and Lindsay, which means everything they say is in reference to each other. And she said, I was taught that anytime someone annoys you to pray or polish your armor. That's why my armor is so shiny. She's saying Lindsay is hella annoying. Greater Monitor Lizard. Oh, no, not that. Why? Oh, wait, that's like water? They can't go through that? Shoot. Alright, let's use your immovable thing. Oh, you know what I can do? Oh no, unsnap. There we go. Flame Strike. We haven't done this in a while. Critical 40. Who's a good bear? Okay. So there's little pockets here that you cannot stand in. That makes things a little trickier. Gotta go, Nightbug. Night Jet. Pleasure having you here, as always. Use my summons to disarm traps. We didn't have a rogue, so I would just drop 1d3 dogs on the pressure plates. Clearly they're puddles of acid.
As it
You
should
can tell. Bear loots token of the Dryad. Kinda hope there's a back door to this place. Roses are black, violets are black, everything's black. I can't see shit. Make the lizardmen pay taxes. Your Baron requires currency. Uh-oh. Ah, shoot, not that. That.
Die, die, die!
Ooh. Concealment. There we go. This is not great. There we go. I was like, it's really cramped, but the most important one to be able to attack is Shulk, and she seemed to be able to attack, so.
I spy.
Applause, please.
What do I spy?
Cloak of Shadows. Plus 10 bonus to all stealth skill checks, and immunity to blindness and dazzling. If I was really min-maxing camping skills, I would put this on whoever is doing the camouflage. But I really don't want to give up the Cloak of Resistances for combat purposes. One bad roll with without Cloak of Resistance, and all of a sudden your Shulk is mind-controlled and murdering the rest of the party. Halt, Warmblood. Why come? Friend or foe, war or peace. Plus 20 diplomacy. Girl, you talk the talk. As a human child in your village, I came to trade for his release. Success. One of them trade good, but child. Warmblood needs to speak to Chieftain Veskit. He decide. We show way. Yo, all this started because that mother told her son to go drown himself in a lake. I want to remind you guys of that. It might be good to get glitter dust on a character eventually. It really helps finding concealed creatures. Ah, you know, I know what concealment is. I know what glitter dust is. I didn't know one helped with the other. It never came up in the games I played. A sturdy lizard folk is waiting for you in the hut. He's a head taller than the rest of his tribe, and his well-muscled body is covered in scars, displaying the experience of countless battles. It isn't easy to read the lizard folk's body language, but his shallow breathing and jerky movements are consistent with deep exhaustion. It's possible the chieftain hasn't gotten a good night's sleep in a long while. Warmblood, why have you come? Veskit not call for you. Why are you here? Tell quick. Your tribe is holding a human child. I came to take him back. You can't take Warmblood youngling. Great Stishchak claimed youngling for himself. You not anger Stishchak. I came for a peaceful negotiation, one chieftain to another. Your tribe is holding a human child. I'm ready to pay for his return. I'd like to solve this without resorting to violence. Or, intimidate 20. I came to take our child back. Will you release him of your own free will, or will I have to cut you down? It's not even evil. I have plus 20. I have a 95% chance of success at intimidating this tribe. Warmblood won't scare me. Ha, Longtails eat a dozen Warmbloods for lunch. Take lousy youngling. Veskit not need him. He's in Spirit Hut. Take him and leave it once before Veskit become angry and change mind. Let me ask you a question. Who is Stishchak? Oh, he's great. Oh, well, you love him. Too bad Kagar not here. He sings songs about him. Know this, Warmblood. Stishchak, hero among heroes, earth under our feet. Stishchak, fish from the water and put on steady foundation. Moon rolling over skies. Stishchak, throw it there. Okay. I'll go over there. I'm also gonna rob your box here. No, I'm not, because Lindsay sucked. Hold on, what? She rolled a 6. She has plus 27. She has plus 27 and she failed. Nat 1s on skill rolls aren't natural fails? Oh, I thought they were. I thought they were. So I guess they only are in combat. Hold on. I'm gonna rob these guys before I go in there.
Follow my lead.
Why is there a skin button for taking the supplies? Don't mind me. Tasaf, Shaller. Great Ancestor order so. No can argue. Do what orders. Stupid order. Ancestor insane. Ancestor wise. Ancestor know better. If ancestors say go cut your tail, you go do it too. Stop imagine stupid. Do what ancestors say.
In due time.
Lots of master. Grim Fatale. +2 necrotic. Cast a vampiric touch spell on its target. Whenever the wielder unequips the weapon, it casts. What the? When you unequip the weapon, you get Finger of Death cast on you. Unsubscribe from that. Do not want. Alright, which of these is the Spirit Hut? Clutch Hut, Spirit Hut.
That is not far.
I'm assuming it's using the definition for clutch where it's like young, like baby lizard people. Yeah. Those two lizard men just became my favorite characters in this game. Okay, so there's an evil spirit thing in here. Let's save the game. Game's having a lag spike. The 2 times this has happened, it solved itself by waiting a minute, so... Gonna wait a moment. Yeah. Unless you resist Finger of Death. Dude, imagine, like, they sit down at a table, like, alright, time to eat lunch. Put the weapon down. Oh, no! Dead. The club also becomes your eating utensil. There we go. Alright. Still got 3 minutes. I cast Bless at the same time as I did Acid Maw and also Enlarged Person and the Strength buff, just to make it easier to keep track of. Young boy stands in the middle of the hut. His pale, wide eyes, or his pale, and his eyes are wide and frantic. But when he opens his mouth, a much older voice emerges, confident and derisive. Kneel before your great ancestor, mortals, or I'll punish you! The child bursts into spooky laughter. Alright, enough games. I understand you're here to take the boy. Who or what exactly am I talking to? You can call me the Count Shimmerglow. Your Excellency to my friends. I own this village and all these foolish lizards. You wouldn't want to get on my bad side. Knowledge Arcana 20. Well, who are you? A ghost? Evil spirit? I need to know who I'm dealing with. It's hard to detect what it is you're speaking with. A ghost? Demon? Fae? Maybe something even more exotic. Regardless, it doesn't seem that he's possessing the boy. It's more likely he's standing near the boy invisible and controlling the boy telepathically. Oh yes, what could I be? A mystery, a secret, a delightful charade. It's enough for you to know that I'm not the last one at the court of a particularly important and influential person. Lore religion check successful. What influential personage would that be? If you mean a god, I don't know any of the gods in the world matching that description. What makes you think my patron is of your world? What would you, a mortal waste of flesh, know of the first world and its gods? You shouldn't even speak its name above a respectful whisper. What are you doing here? 112 XP for asking that? Enjoying myself. These gullible lizards obey my every word, and I do my best to make their lives a living hell so I can feed on their fear, pain, and shame. All the most delectable emotions. Why do you need the child? The deep primal terror of these barbarians makes for a heavy and satisfying meal, but there's no spice to it. It's too plain. I'm a connoisseur by nature. Sometimes I yearn for something sweet, something tender, and this child's fear makes for just such a delightful dessert. Don't be afraid, Tig. We'll get you out of here. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. So he's feeding on fear and negative emotions. I wonder, like, if I yell at him, get angry, maybe he gets stronger. If I give the child hope, I wonder if that might weaken it. Don't be afraid, Tig. We'll get you out of here. Your mother loves you and is waiting for your return. Stop that! The voice coming from the boy's mouth is tinged with irritation, but the boy's eyes soften with relief and gratitude. My only option is release the child or walk away? I guess I have to get angry. Might be a boogeyman. Release the child immediately. Are you rude to everyone you visit? Alright, you want me to set this boy free? It's negotiable. You need to provide me with something of value in return. The boy was a whim. I don't mind parting with him so long as you provide me something more valuable in return. Say an old lizard folk? A rattler, they call him. He walks around outside the village regularly. Bring him here alive and I'll release the child. Can we make any other deal? No. You want to haggle? Try the marketplace. My terms are non-negotiable. If you want the child, bring me the rattler. Why do you need the rattler? I've grown tired of the old lizard and his rattle. His songs drain the fear from the tribe. However, I can sense that he fears me as well. That sounds tasty. I take great joy in feeding off his final fear. Vesket, your great ancestor has need of you. Hurry. Great ancestor speaks, long tails obey. Alright, save game. What is he about to ask them to do? Kneel before your granted. This is the same thing as before. Okay. Do I have... Hold on. I remember earlier there was a... I could... Was it see invisibility? Do I have the see invisibility spell?
Our duty calls.
Not on her.
Our time has come.
Dang. I think the Inquisitor had access to it. Is it a divine? Or yeah, I was gonna check scroll too.
Does it mean whatever I do now becomes right because I am righteous?
See invisibility. Wait, I do have Dispel Magic? Oh, we were looking for this earlier when we were fighting Uber Chick. Okay, well, it's good to know that I have that. It's good to know that I have that. Another time. Let's do this. Alright, let's check our scrolls. I don't know that I've used a single scroll other than, like, Raise Dead. The one time that I brought Valerie back after the big bad boss, the dragon-looking thing. Remove blindness. Ah, because that one looked like an eye. I was hopeful that that was the See Invis, but it's not. Magic missile owls. I swear I have some. Was it the Inquisitor that has See Invis, or maybe it's an arcane thing? This is one of the rare times where if I had a wizard, he might have access to it. Alright. Okay, well... I could try to, like, flame strike around him in the room and see if I could find him, but... Let's see, I might have to get a hold of that spell in some way, shape, or form and then come back here. Can I go into the clutch building? It's weird that that bag stays on the map. Most of them, when you empty it, it disappears off the map. Yep, as I thought. Every egg in the hut is broken and licked clean? Did someone eat their babies? That's pretty messed up. An old lizard folk is pressing his hand against a festering wound. Raising his head with a great effort, he stares at you. Dry skin? Ashaz Taha, I've been waiting for you, yes. Neutral good, heal him. You know take Virish, you real dry skin? 36 XP. Weird day when dry skin saves one of the tribe. Weird, but maybe not last for tribe. Maybe not time for Ashashashashasha. Virish from Longtail Tribe, Clutch Father. When we have no eggs, we have no children, tribe die out. But if ancestors help, we get new eggs, we get new children. Ancestor go crazy. Tell if famine comes soon, children starve. So we must eat eggs like every time famine come. But where is famine? Many animals, many mushrooms everywhere. Oh my god, that's so messed up. We could breed many children, could raise many warriors. Virish try save eggs. Try stop tribe from eating them. Great ancestor get angry, put spell on Virish. Then chieftain Veskit poke Virish with a spear. I lie and watch Longtails eat our own eggs. That is so messed up. Ashashasha, I thought you were death. Virish lie here, wait for death, come and take all tribe. Okay, so just another example of how messed up that spirit is. Have no fear, child. Biblical fire. Alright, I don't want to sacrifice the Rattler to these guys. What I would want to do is talk to him and see if he has an idea for, like, an alternative solution. If not, then I'll come back with, like, see invisibility in some shape or form. I left a loot over here? What did I leave over here? Alright, I don't want to accidentally get pulled into a conversation where I have to sacrifice them, so quick save. Lawful good. Go to the count with Kagar. You were right. An evil spirit is pretending to be your great ancestor. Great ancestor. We want to stop him. Come with us. Listen careful. When you come to Spirit Hut, not be scared. Kagar make magic there. Evil spirit becomes visible. Well, then you hit it. Main thing is not be scared. Well, warm blood, lead away. That travel time was amazing. Stupid chieftain, look what you worship. Is that glitter dust? Evil spirit tricked Veskit like stupid child. Never forgive it. Oh wait, no. Evil spirit tricked Veskit like stupid child. Never. Oh wow. Okay. The chieftain just got vaporized. Sort of. Resist electricity. Communal. Okay. Is enlarged person still in effect? Yes, it is. Haste. Rage.
This didn't work.
Charge.
Must be doing it wrong.
I don't know why charge doesn't work. Oh my gosh, this guy has had deep fighting defensively turned on for ever since he was in that solo encounter. That's terrible. Call lightning. He died really fast. Your tribe has taken a huge blow. If you wish, we could give you shelter in one of our towns. We not take too many gifts, yes, otherwise we lose our hearts. Who we become in your big cities? Beggars, vermin? We need to find our own path. I've decided to murder you all. What will happen now? Kygar not know, damage too big. We stay in village, not survive long. Need to go somewhere away from thick skins, look for a new place to live. Well, I bet you guys feel really stupid eating all your children. Oh no! Wait a minute, the kid died? I did not realize the kid got killed in that. Count Shimmerglow. Is that avoidable or was that scripted? So, Count Shimmerglow blasted the Lizard King and it went through him and killed the boy. Son of a gun. So, if I try to save the lizards, I did this. If I trade I mean, I guess I could have traded the old lizard for the boy to save the boy, and then we lose the old lizard. So there's no win-win here. It's all just consequences. Okay, well, what is all that loot that we got from that guy? Hide armor +1. Bound Thunder. This +1 trident grants its wielder the ability to cast a lightning bolt spell once per day, as if he were a 10th level wizard. Okay. Also does 1d6 electric damage, but 1/3 of the melee range, so she would actually have a lot less damage because she can't reach things to cleave them and AoE them. Grim Fatal, no. Trident +3, Demolisher, Construct Bane. Plus 2d6 damage against constructs. Leather armor +2. Okay, so no one really needs that. I swear there was something else we got. Am I crazy? Crumpled sheet of paper? Expedition estimate. I do not remember where I got this. Okay. Time to go tell Mother of the Year. Oh wait, can I just like steal their vegetables? Medicinal herbs. What's this over here? Is this a weapon rack I missed? Yep. Silver eel. Nope, not a weapon rack. A fish rack. Can you talk to the two named lizardmen? Maybe? Old Kagar wise, he lead us. Longtail, have past again, have future again. By rule of fantasy. They might have had some other gripe before I solved the problem. Who become new chieftain? Well, I guess you didn't get the memo. Kagar. Alright. That's weird. In every other area, when you like collect all out of a chest, that container like disappears. You can't see it anymore. In this area, they kept showing up. He found an old magical anvil and broke it with his bare hands like it was a rotten piece of wood. How about that? Can long-standing resentment truly be so destructive? Alright, I'm guessing I have to actually go to the throne room to talk with her. I haven't been back to town in a long time, so it certainly wouldn't hurt. We have cleared out, or we've opened up a lot of the map over there. It's teen angst ears. You know what? What's my... Wow. We've only gotten like 40% of a level tonight. These later levels are getting really hefty. Wow, no one is tired yet after all that moving. Yeah, I was going to town anyway, so I was just gonna do it once we got there. I think I might need to make that 1,500 build point trade agreement a priority, because it makes your income increase by how many towns you have. So I think I need to save up for that and stop doing some of the optional things, like building up the little towns. Because my north town, by the beginning of the game, it only has the alchemist. That's all it's got. Oh wait, he said he was going to be my advisor. I wonder if he's on the table now. Okay, first let's rest everyone while we're here. Saving. Okay, back to the throne room. You guys know how annoying it'd be having your bedroom right behind the, like, main hall where everyone's always talking? Occasionally you have to open the door, but will you be quiet? I'm trying to sleep. Hey, Lindsay. What's up? How's the publishing house? Full swing, press working day and night. Turns out there aren't just readers, but writers in our lands. They keep bringing me new manuscripts. Some are even readable without crying. Alright. Alright. Save game real quick and open the table. What's up, Jubilos, my man? My money man. The Aldori Swordlords are neither a noble family nor a warrior order, but rather an irregular combination of the two. Disciples who successfully complete their Swordlord... Proposal for cooperation. The negotiations were a success. The Regent guaranteed the merchants extensive support, and they agreed to supply construction materials at significantly lower prices. You gain 10 BP and some stats. Who is that? Is that the alchemist guy? I recognize everyone here except him, so hold on. I can't look at that. That's as good as it can be. Can't look at that. Can't change that. Okay, so two of them I can't really look at right now. I think that might be the alchemist. An invitation to a celebrated folk festival was delivered to the castle. Octavia or Harem. Troubled lands. This area of the barony is said to be a breeding ground for bandits, brawlers, and cutthroats. Perhaps one of your advisors should set aside these rumors and assure the people the guard is here to protect them. What are my projects right now? Okay, so we need to keep Octavia out to do that. Which works just fine. My first thought is this is going to give me the ability to upgrade the buildings. That's Jod? Oh yeah, you're right. So I don't know where the alchemist is. Alright, I could just skip a week, but I don't need to do that. Alright, let's go find the mom, which last time we saw her, I believe she was in the tavern. And say, hey, got news about your kid. Casey Anthony. There we go.
All according to plan.
Does Jubilost have anything new to say? Okay, not really. Let's see if we got any antiques this guy wants to buy. Nice! 900 gold, 300 gold. Alright. Yeah. Oh, it's a quick stroll across the town and 2 loading screens. Flip my fan on here. Gotta get comfortable. Yeah, part of me would like to, like, if I finish this game, I'd like to replay the game on a higher difficulty, because I'm on challenging right now, but another part of me is just like, I don't know if I'd be patient enough to go through all those loading screens a second time if they haven't fixed it by that time. It bugs me that this building right here... Oh wait, is it that one, or am I thinking of a different one?
All according to plan.
Also, the town doesn't change based on the buildings that you built. That's a little meh. Well, there's I think hard mode is between challenging and unfair. So, like with Divinity Original Sin, I played through the game and my party was like half of the origin characters. Then I played through the game again with the other half, so I got to see all of their stories. In this game, I really don't like all of the origin characters' classes. Like, that's why I remade all of them that I could without having 0 in the party. Save game. This is gonna be brutal. I couldn't save your son, I'm sorry. She slowly walks away. Well, that's not what we expected when we went looking for that missing kid, but that's what the stolen lands are like. Savage. Why is this still here? We did that. Alright, runs the Swamp Bouquet. Bring to Old Beldame. 3 stems of Mudleaf, Gloomberry, and a Dizzy Head. Didn't I do that? I swear I did that. Where's the weeds? Herbs. Incense. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be difficult to find. Nuts. Monitor lizard scales? I'm not looking through all that. What else? Found a new village on the outskirts. 0.5 advisors. Alright, so I guess it's just keep exploring, keep doing stuff at this point. Yeah, I think you're right. Because there was the 10 mushrooms from the mud bowl, and we did that. I didn't bring her that other set of stuff. And I think I had picked, like, every shroom in that area. No, wait, no, that's wrong. Because her original quest... Didn't I have to bring her that stuff before she would even talk to me? No, am I still thinking of the mud bowl? One of the turn-ins I had to do before she would even talk to me. And now, for a second I was thinking it was the hard cap thing. Now I think that might have been the mud bowl thing. Armag, an ancient chieftain of the Numerian barbarians, was the chosen of Gorum, the merciless god of war. Legends say no one was able to defeat Armag in battle until Pharasma... cliffhanger. Alright. I don't know how I pulled this thing, just, like, pop this window out on occasion, but I do, without meaning to.
All according to plan.
Lindsay? What are you doing? I want you to meet someone. This is Tessie the Quill, a book peddler. If not for her, I'd probably be sitting in a radish patch in my hometown. Nice to meet you, your barony. Thanks for keeping an eye on the little tot. Where are you from? Miven. How'd you meet Lindsay? Went through her village. Selling books. She said, take me with you, I can help, and looked like a lost puppy, so I took her along. She traded her father's belt, 2 bottles, and a hunk of bread. Wait, did you just abduct this? Did you abduct Lindsay as a child because she asked you to? It says her father's belt. It doesn't say if her parents are alive or not. Yo, I need clarification here. Did Lindsay just, like, have a fight with her dad and ask you to take her and you said sure? What brought you here? Will you be staying? Give 10 gold. Have you heard anything good? How are things in Brevoy? Bad. Mickman. Schemes and duels. Pitax. Parties, parades, and executions. Has anyone asked about my lands? Don't go taking me for a spy. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm done with you. Get lost. Where'd my pet go? It's coming. One of these dots is his. Or hers. I'm assuming Sabretooth genders. Alright. Is that... Why does Jathal's dagger keep appearing in trade windows? I had it on Jathal. So dumb. Okay. The trade window is bugged out again. There we go. Yeah, Grim Fatale. Let's not kill ourselves. Such an awful item. Oh, I never looked to see... Okay, he does have hide armor +3. Leather +2. Ring of protection +1. Mighty Fist +1. Nat armor. Nat armor. I'm never gonna give up. Click resist all for that. How's my camping supplies? 17. I've actually gone up because of like quest stuff. I keep hoping he's gonna have more bags of holding show up. 5,000 pounds of stuff is not enough. We're up to 78,000 gold. Or, yeah. There we go. We'll drop half of it on build points. Fun fact, you sell items at 1/4 of their appraised value. Appraisal is not a skill in this game. I can't do anything about that. Appraisal is a skill in the paper game. Not this one. Alright, Jathal, I purposely asked you to hold on to your dagger so that I would not accidentally sell it. I feel like this is gonna be important at some point. Hasn't yet. Oh, I was about to buy Sea Invisibility stuff, but we don't need it. We finished the quest and got the kid killed. Gotcha. The only time in the game, and this was on my first playthrough, not this one, I accidentally, I did the sell all non-magical stuff. For some reason, the game considers an ever-burning torch a non-magical item, and so it sold that. And I had to buy it back to deal with the spider swarms. How many build points until the trade agreement? I think I've got like 6, maybe 5 or 600, and I need 1,500. I mean, and that's with me having turned in a total of like 80,000 gold into build points. So, they're creeping along, and we're getting some when we solve these problems. An ever-burning torch might be technically considered an alchemical item. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I always thought the ever-burning stuff was magic. So I feel like we've done so much in the Dire Gnarl Marches. Like, the thing that we have to do to be able to claim this area, I feel like it's either the Rillenspill, like the big Dryad lady, or this thing, which I haven't figured out how to access, or something up here. Like, we've got South Gnarl Marches, we've got the Shrike, we don't have North Gnarl Marches. I don't know why. Maybe something over there? Like, I can't claim it yet. Cannot claim the Northern Gnarl Marches yet. Why is that? Let's check over here. I don't have any quests right now, so I can go in whatever direction I want. Everburning should be magical. It's a torch with a continual flame cast on it. There's, one time I was playing Pathfinder, we were all level 1. For most of us, it was our first time playing Pathfinder, myself included. And there was this room, and, like, it was really dark. And me and a bunch of the other characters, like, went off to one side of the room to look at stuff, and our cleric stayed behind. And the DM's like, what are you gonna do? And he's like, I can cast this light spell as often as I want. He goes, yeah. And he was like, I got an idea. And we're like, oh, what's your idea? And he's like, I'm gonna cast light on this glass bottle. And the DM's like, okay. And he goes, and then I'm gonna break the bottle on the floor so there's lots of shards of light everywhere. And the DM's like, okay, sure, that works. He's like, yeah. And he goes, all right, so you just woke up like 80 zombies that are really pissed off and they're climbing out of the floors like Resident Evil. And he's like, oh god. And then we had to fight really hard to save him because we were off at the other end of the room and he got surrounded. He's like, I got an idea. Which turned out to be his catchphrase when he had a bad idea.
A rest would be welcome.
Ah, sure. I don't know, maybe I should start taking these random encounters for more XP. It's just the load screen in, load screen out is so unfortunate. The first permanent death we ever had in that campaign. We were like level 6 or 7. We've been playing for almost a year.
I need inspiration.
Oh god. What the hell are these things? And we're all exhausted because I'm awesome.
Let us strike as one!
-3 strength to the bear? Elk, what are you doing? The elk was somehow blocked in by Lindsay. I don't see how that could possibly be true. Why can't you enrage right now? Oh, is it because you're fatigued?
The spell eludes me.
Dude, there is so much stat damage going around right now. Oh, wow. Wait a minute.
I stand ready.
Your voice. Neutralize poison. It didn't do anything. What is that supposed to do? Oh, it's a check. So he failed the dice roll to get the poison off of her.
Let us not hesitate.
So now she's encumbered?
I'm listening.
She has 3 strength! Oh my gosh, she's not gonna be able to move! Oh man. Look at this, I can't loot because it's trying to give Valerie the loot order and she can't walk over there. She can't move. She is completely incapable of moving. Alright, hold on.
Focus on the goal.
What am I looking for? This. Who has restoration? Okay, you've said you. This might involve 2 rests. That... What were those things called? Athox venom. Look at that. 3 strength damage, 3 strength damage, 1 strength damage, 4 strength damage, 4 strength damage. Tons of it. Strength damage for days.
Don't hesitate.
She's up to 6 now.
I will not falter.
So, this uses diamond dust. Let's not do that right now. Okay.
Give the order.
She's up to 9. So does this just cure 3 at a time? 1d4 points of ability damage. This restores all, but uses diamond dust. We're gonna have to keep these spells loaded because we're gonna have to cure the animals.
Here.
Now she's up to 17, still has damage. Man, that was a random encounter too, and I was just like, yeah, sure, let's do it. How much XP were those things? 360 each. That was 600, that was over 700 XP for the 2 of those. So I don't regret it. But dang, though. That was awful. I am enjoying Valerie as the stalwart defender, though. That's pretty rad. When in doubt, save. Especially when you're in the middle of a fight. I doubt we're gonna win this! Save the game! That doesn't seem wise. Weren't you given a letter to visit Varnhold in the east? Yeah, I think I might have been. That definitely might have happened. I'm just trying to, like, I'm almost completely mapped out this area here. I just need to come down here. Pike stretch. Ah, there we go.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
So I'm thinking either Swamp Ruins or this has whatever I need to do to be able to claim these lands. Yeah, it did give me a warning when I went to go across this bridge to the next area. It gave me like a pretty firm warning. I'm like, okay, I'll do that then. Alright, save game. Swamp Ruins. Oh, is it actual ruins? We going into a dungeon? This looks like the little ruin where I fought Tartuccio. Or, well, tried to, and he ran away. You can't hunt in dungeons. Bring rations. Okay. Her strength damage is gone. Elk. Sweet pancakes. The elk ate sweet pancakes too. Whoa. The Smilodon has power attack? Okay. Bear has strength damage. Leopard does not. Okay, so we gotta cure the bear.
I stand ready.
Ready for anything.
What troubles you?
Bear, you cured? More strength damage, okay? Do it again.
Time has come.
I am
I
prepared.
wrote it like I saw it.
I'm guessing that's a full round action, because that spell takes him a while.
I will see this through.
Alright. Wait! What? When did you get negative levels? He's level 5? Oh my god.
Let us not hesitate.
Alright, full restoration. We're using, at least the diamond dust is like 50 gold each. I want to say again, it is really a pain to look at debuffs and health points of animal companions. There's way too much menus involved in this. Alright, I need to do another full restoration on the bear after the next rest. Leather scrap covered in ancient runes. Wait. Stop. Ferocious Devourer? I don't know what that is. Save game.
I will not falter.
Just letting the ink dry.
I am yours to command.
Our duty calls.
Actually, wait. Don't do that
Don't
yet.
hesitate.
We should prepare.
Enlarge. Oh, I forgot to do the mage armors.
No
And
mistakes.
you could be a bear.
The road awaits.
Ah, yes, this dude. Oh, great. Is Muck about to die? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
I've been taught if someone annoys you, you either pray or polish your armor.
Lindsay was called
Which is
for.
why my armor gleams as it does.
Oh, -1 level every time she gets hit?
I am your shield.
39 AC. Plus fighting defensively, which might have put her at 41. I don't know if it lists that. And it still bopped her, and I think it took at least 2 levels away. A lot of XP. Honestly, I felt like that boss was pretty easy for that amount of experience points. Where's the attack roll? It has plus 27 to its auto attack. Yeah, target's armor class 41. I had my fighter at 41 armor. And it was landing hits. Release the forest. What is this thing? I can't... Is that it? That this whole place?
Here.
It's just... She had 3 negative levels. Alright. So, okay. But I have 23 hours. So if I rest for 8 hours, get him restoration back, and then cast it, I think it'll cure all 3 of them. Alright, what did we get? Oh, I can't even see it. It went up here. Ring of Prot plus 2. He's in animal form, can't see it. Just put it on them. Belt of Giant Strength plus 4. I think she's using a 2 to all belt. I guess I can put the 2 to all belt on Muck. Natural armor plus 3. Again, I always have bark skin on these 3. I don't really need that on them. So I mean, I can give them the hand-me-down amulets. So I can see her armor didn't change at all. Again, I really, really thought that all forms of natural armor stacked in pen and paper, but this game has me doubting what I remembered. Yep, totally agree. Alright, so what I need to do is rest and then do the restore on her. I was mousing around the orbs, I couldn't click on anything. I did try. Because I even made some comment like, is that it? And I was waving the mouse on him. Shoot, there's like nowhere else where I can rest and cure her. So if I just start running, days are gonna pass. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna rest here. Hopefully get our spells back, and then step back inside and try to cure the 3 negative levels off. Otherwise, it'll take like 3 days to get them all off. And I still haven't gotten the one off the bear. What am I thinking of? What about luck? Was it all sources of luck bonuses stacked? Maybe I was just thinking that... Oh, hey! Did she resist him? Oh, nice. She's cured. She lost them all. What about you? You still have a negative level.
I always did what was right. Therefore,
I'm out of
I
diamond
became
dust.
righteous. Does it mean whatever I do now
Okay,
becomes
well,
right?
since I walked back in, let's just double check to see if I was crazy.
Our time has come. Let us press on. I stand ready.
Ona Adayana.
Dispel didn't do anything. Maybe go down to the right of the map. Yeah, but it looks like it's caved in when I go over there. So it looks like there's like a big sarcophagus here that thing came out of. See, it's like, you are right, the map shows a corridor, but it's like caved in. Alright. I think that's all I can do here. I do know bark skin did work on anyone. Like, for example, putting mage armor on someone, it didn't stack if they had armor. Bracers of armor didn't work if they had armor. Is it the shield spell didn't give you additional armor if you already had a shield, like a physical shield, like only the larger one would work? What is that? Deflection bonus, I think? You could only have one deflection bonus? Now that I have Dispel, I could go down here, but I don't really want to fight her again yet. I guess let's head back toward town. I need to get a lot of diamond dust just so I don't have to deal with this trip anymore. Wait a minute. What was that? Okay, it was just a little dip that I missed in the past. You know, we did just kill that lich. Let's see if we can claim this area now. I'll do that in town in a minute.
Resting would be nice.
Right, that's what I meant. Alright. I'm gonna rest, do the table, and then buy diamond dust on the way out so we can restore our bear to full bear power. Only you can prevent forest fires. I'm gonna look for an opportunity when there's some wizard casting a fire spell, and I'm gonna have my bear charge him. And be like, only you can prevent forest fires, bitch! Yeah, Barkskin's one of my favorite spells, both because it's good. It's not like great, it's good. And also it keeps growing, it keeps getting better.
Don't you think?
And the duration keeps increasing. Like for me right now it lasts 80 minutes. It's 10 minutes per level. I bring bad news from your subjects. Today one of our citizens stopped me in the street and asked me to tell you something of import. One of the traders who today sells imported specialties in the capital has not always led an honest life. Under the Stag Lord, he helped the bandits sell stolen goods for a percentage. The scoundrel was far from the fort on the day you struck the decisive blow against the Stag Lord and his band, and today he continues trading in plain view of those he recently helped rob. I never rush to judgment, but you must at least arrest the merchant to question him and give him a chance to repent. Think of those who see him in the streets every day, walking free and unpunished for his crimes. The people appeal to you for justice, Baron. Alright, I agree with what you're saying. I will handle this. To do so, I will need to detain the merchant and speak with him. I'll see to it personally. One of the loading screen tips said if you disagree with your advisors too many times, they'll say that you're too much trouble and they will stop working for you. So anytime I agree with the advisor, I usually hit the button to let them handle it, just in the hopes that that will keep them satisfied. He didn't say murder, he said arrest him and give him a chance to repent. He didn't say I don't rush to judgment off with his head. But yeah, when it comes to the spell tier for Barkskin, I like just having tons of Barkskins charged and just slapping it onto the whole party. Same with the Bard and Heroism, which is 2 attack, 2 to saves, and 2 to something else. Okay, we just did this. The art of making friends. A large trade caravan stopped in the capital. Its master, it is said, are major merchants of Andoran. It's time to show them hospitality. Or not. Troubled lands and ancient tradition. 11 days. 8 days. So where it's the 22nd. So on the 30th of Neth, I can start that. And it has to be done before the 1st. So, like, exactly on the 30th. I can't, assuming this is a 30-day month or a 31-day month. Research into the nature of curses. Could a mother have cursed her child? Oh, the go drown yourself thing. Support the counselor's endeavors. Spend 2 weeks resolving the loyalty. I can't spend 2 weeks doing that right now. Love of the folk. The cost of buildings with a static loyalty bonus is reduced by 10%. That is not much. That is very much not much. Can I claim? This will be available to claim in the future. Damn. Alright, I think I need to chill here for 8 days so that I can get him doing the new task before I leave. Alright. Upgrade your capital to the town. Upgrade another village to town. Alright, hold on. We gotta see, like, what does that do? I'm guessing that's going to... I just tried. Oh, you mean, like, besides the Northern Gnarl Marches? I can click on some, but I can almost promise you that it's going to just say no. Yep. The hunch was right, friends. So, I can now click on buildings and hit the upgrade button. But it does not say what that does. Let's just start with 1. Let's upgrade the Longhouse to a town hall and see what that does. Oh, is that instant? Inherits affected buildings from Longhouse. Now affects the Andoran Bank, the Exotic Garden, the Inn, and the Park. Do I have new things I can build? Oh, guys, look! There's more building squares. There's more squares now. So we already had pier. We made the piers already. Now I can build a lighthouse, which would only go there. We have another standalone. Mage Tower. Oh, wait a minute. When I get Arcane... Oh, no, it's at 0. I guess you don't get an Arcane leader person? Jail. Fort. +1 to espionage. Oh man. Dude, I do not know. Mansion? I do know there's a single companion, and it's like a goblin, that is in the game that you will get at some point. That I saw that from watching someone else's stream that I haven't found yet. +3 to culture if a royal museum has been opened in the barony. So it can be anywhere, I guess. Mansion. A huge manor housing a rich family and its servants. Lumberyard. Orphanage. Sacred Grove. Bastion of old druidic religions, often centered around runic megaliths and stone circles. Must be adjacent to a monolith. Can't be built with a lumberyard. A monolith, not a monument? Oh my gosh, it's massive. That's what she said. Oh, wow. Alright. +1 military. +1 espionage when in a settlement with a watchtower. +1 military in a settlement with a garrison. +1 stability when in a settlement with a jail. What's a garrison? I don't have a garrison. Do I? Wait a minute. Does something upgrade into a garrison? Barracks, perhaps? Haha! Alright. Upgrades to garrison. And jail gives stability. Fort gives espionage. What does espionage look like? It's like an hammer and anvil for some reason. Is there nothing else here that gives espionage? Oh, watchtower, which I already have. So I should have, yeah, I have 1 espionage, okay. Alright, for now, I'm going to continue saving up for that trade agreement that'll give me big income. I need that. Does monument upgrade to monolith? No. Shrine is temple. Tavern is inn. Smithy is foundry. Shop is trade shop. Watchtower is nothing. Pier is marina. Woodwall is stonewall. Alright, good information. Not dumping build points on that right now. And I'll see about the claiming other lands, but I'm pretty sure we know what's going to happen there. Region not claimed will be available to claim in the future. Wait, let me read this closely. No, it doesn't really give a hint as to what I need to do. Maker Varn, loyal mercenaries, is a frontier town mostly single adults. Made up of single adults, like they advertise that. Come singles night! And even distribution of craftsmen and farm laborers. The main buildings of the town are an inn, a church, and blah 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 blah. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I can't really do any of that. Alright, still need to stay here until the 30th. Jod insists you intervene in an important matter and it awaits you at the castle. Jod, for God's sakes. You know it takes me like 30 seconds to pull my eyes off of this table I'm staring at, Jod. You should know this. Encumbrance slows you down and makes you an easy target for enemy attacks. No! Shocking news. See what old Jod has to say that's so important. Wonder if it's about the Bald Hilltop Curse again. That was the last thing he talked to me about. Judging by his flared nostrils and furrowed brow, something has upset Jod greatly. Your Grace, I have here one of your subjects, goes by the name Remus. We caught him spreading false prophecies, sowing fear among your people. The old man before you is clad in tattered rags. He's got lice. As if that wasn't enough, this Aristil, forgive my words, prophet, blasphemed against the deities, proclaiming we must bow to some false god. At the mention of God, the old man shudders and his eyes go wild, almost feverish. The goddess will rise from the forests, from the swamps. You've cut down her trees and drained her marshes, but she will take no more of this. Fall to your knees and repent, and she will grant you a swift death. Your Grace, you have to deal with this madman. I'm the only sane person here. Is this the same guy that told us we're to find Tartusio at like level 2? Aristil, have mercy, be silent, you fool. We already met. Yeah, okay, it is him. We met just outside of Oleg's trading post. He gives you an absent-minded look. He's at a loss. Tell me your prophecy. What's the other world? Change direction. Are you talking about first world? How do you know? The goddess showed to me my vision. She whispered about a beautiful new world. Told me she would heal nature's wounds, but I don't want it. She must be stopped. Sacrifices. When you say, oh, that's gonna scare people. You yell about that in town. Tell me about this goddess. I should know more. Her fury is like a river storm. Oh man, I can't use the diplomacy of Eve here. Why? Because she doesn't make the cut? So an angry goddess will lay our city to waste because we drained her swamp. She must be a pretty petty goddess indeed if she takes part in the affairs of mortals, even on such insignificant occasions. Perhaps you simply had a dream and it merely seemed real. Failed. Because I can't use my main characters here. Like, enough about your visions. Whip him out of town. Let him go and continue terrifying people. Give him 30 lashes and then put him in chains. Insulting the gods and defying your ruler, you've committed treason. The sentence is death. Jesus. So, we think this is a sick old man, and there's no option to just throw healing magic at him and see what happens. I can't put him in jail without beating the hell out of him? Like, I'm all for either trying to heal him or, like, put him in prison so he can't hurt other people. But why do we need to whip him 30 times before we put him in prison? Okay, make him... I feel like he's gonna start a riot if he stays in town. Alright, make him leave. Use the whip if you have to. And he doesn't even complain. Alright. I feel bad about that one. Have you guys ever seen the meme where it's like, when you can be anything you want in a video game, why would you choose to play the good guy? And one of the responses was, because being mean in a video game makes me feel bad. That's me. Group volunteers arrived. He failed. Okay. +5 divine. A high priest honored the folk festival with his presence. Before the feast began, he invited all the guests to pray to the gods. Ugh. Okay. Now the priest wants to talk. This is the dream. We need like 900 more. Alright, I think we're done with the table for now. So we're gonna exit this menu, see what the high priest wants. I still need to buy more diamond dust so I can cure the negative levels off our party. It boggles my mind in this game with these graphics. Like, in the table. Why is there a loading screen for the table? You're literally looking at Microsoft Word and just, like, moving some stuff around. nok-nok, allow me to speak for those who cannot protect themselves in their faith. The priests of Aristil and the priests of other gods, they've all turned against the ancient faiths that once flourished in the stolen lands, now long since passed into eternity. Their final traces are the ancient shrines and idols which lay hid among the swamps and woods, symbols of transience and decay. They wish to demolish these idols. They seek to destroy with fire and chisel all that would remind them that all things must come to an end. Whoever it was that wants to worship these idols, their faith deserves our respect. It's your decision, but I will not destroy these ritual places just because the god they are devoted to isn't well known. I myself serve such a god, often decried by ignorant tongues. Alright, leave the idols.
All according to...
I'm an American, and we have 1,000 churches, a different one on every corner. As long as you're not hurting people, I don't care. Alright, you want to buy any of this stuff? Nope. Okay. I got a few things to sell. We need to go and buy the diamond dust. I need to remember the diamond dust, otherwise I won't be able to cure those negative levels off when I leave town. Such a bother, those negative levels. If you find the encounter too challenging, feel free to adjust the battle difficulty at the options menu. Same goes for the Kingdom Development. You can even turn it on auto mode if you are not going to play half of the game. Bars on the same block as a church. Dude, you got... Oh gosh. There was one... What was one of the funniest pictures I saw? It was like a picture of like 3 shops that shared like a shopping center. And one was like marriage certificates, and the next one was like a liquor store, and the last one was like a divorce attorney or something like that. And someone was like, it's the 3 stages of marriage in one shopping center. Or you have like a gym for people to lose weight right next to a Krispy Kreme. And if anyone here is not American, Krispy Kreme is like God's gift to donuts. Alright. Where? Oh, shoot, it wasn't you. You're not the Diamond Dust Merchant. It's that other lady. Arsino. There we go. You know what? Let's just... Oh, I can't type in a number here. Are you serious? I can't type in a number? I just have to drag this awful bar? Okay. Get a bunch of diamond dust. I need to see if Muck needs to use that belt. What belt do you have? 2 strength and con, and this is 2 to everything. Alright. 2 strength and con. Wait a minute. Oh, we can give that to Amiri. Oh, she already has it. I was like, we can give it to Amiri, and then she can do better at town stuff. No. Nope. 2 dex. 2 con. I mean, I guess it's better than what she's got. That'll increase the party's strength load a little bit. And 2 dex. So I guess we can sell this con belt. Keep out strength belt for advice. Yeah, you had the same idea. Yeah, there's only one advisor that uses strength, and she's already got it. Alright. Man, we only got like half of a level tonight, but we completely mapped out like the northern Gnarl marches. So I guess tomorrow we will be heading east toward that note that guy gave us and see what he's up to. So I'm going to have to wrap up there for the night. As always, thank you all for joining me. It has been a pleasure. I love having people to talk to while I play this stuff, especially the very talkative ones in chat, but I love you lurkers too. If you're new here, I stream every single night from 9 to midnight Eastern Standard Time, often earlier than that to later than that, but those are your guaranteed nok-nok hours. So hit that follow button if you want to know exactly when I'm online. If you have Amazon Prime, you can sub for free and support the channel on Amazon's dime. And lastly, I always raid somebody else at the end of the stream. So if you're willing, stick around like 60 seconds and we'll make somebody's night, then you can choose whether you stay or not. And have a good night, and I hope to see you tomorrow.